Good. Here's your lesson plan. Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Revising Ryuutama. This week we're going to be doing some form of cop drama from where we ended up last week, but who knows how this will go. Before we go round, check out this wall of text as I upload all of our social links, all of the ways you can support us, all of our sponsor information, panels, and all of that in the tweet, in the chat. Thanks to the bot. Check out the Discord and everything. Thank you very much for taking the time to do it. This stream is brought to you today by Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, so big thanks to our sponsors as well. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. We'll go clockwise this week and go to Rachel.
Oh my. Hello, yes, I am Rachel. I am at Telneer on Twitter, and I am for this evening Keo Akishime, the very friendly, adorable, and harmless human, because that's what we are. And suddenly she's been given a gun, which could prove to be a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, wasn't one of your first actions last week one of you to grab the shotgun in the middle?
To be fair, I grabbed the shotgun and threw it at Young, because she didn't want it.
Of course. Next around, we welcome Shell Game. Oh, hi!
Hello! I am Shell Game, and you can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram, and I'm playing also a human, and her name is Emberly, and she really knows a lot about bombs.
Knows a lot about bombs. It could be important. Who knows?
Have that knowledge. I mean, we don't judge. Just learn things.
Exactly right. It's just one of them natural skills. Thank you. So next around, we welcome V Fergie to the channel. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm V Fergie. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube as V Fergie. I go by they, she, and he. I would be playing Arthur Hill, male human, an FBI agent, and with a specialization in profiling, which could be helpful. So yes, and they do have a gun. Well, he has a gun. So what could go wrong?
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And lastly, we come to Smallish Sam. Oh, hi, Sam. Oh, before you do, though, thank you very much to Tater, who gives 2 rerolls to Kaio.
Can I go now?
Yes, by all means. Sorry, just a brief one. Sorry, it was right there in front of me. I thought
okay.
I'd better say it now, otherwise I'll forget later, and then I realised I interrupted you. And anyway, hi.
Okay, no, it's okay. I just forgot all my thoughts. I was mentally prepared, and now I'm not. I'm Smallish Sam. You can find me on Twitter, and every once in a while, when I have time, on Twitch, streaming Kingdom Hearts. But I will be playing young Philip Guy. And I'm very scared all of a sudden after everybody else went through their character introductions. So it should be fun, right?
What do you mean all of a sudden scared? Weren't you talking all week about being nervous?
Yeah, but that was like so I have a general like baseline nervousness with playing with you, and then it's like much higher now. And my baseline nervousness is higher than normal nervousness.
What could I possibly do that could be worse than last week's space mission?
This is true, but like, I don't know. But that's why I'm scared, because I don't know. I just don't know any of the things, and I don't like it.
Anyway, before we meet Shell Game and V Fergie's characters, Young and Kaio, you found yourself in a police car wearing police uniforms. I believe Kaio was at the wheel. And looking in the rearview mirrors, you can see 2 people outside of standing at the boot of a car. The boot is up. You can see what looks like the edge of a crate. One is a Caucasian male, slightly overweight, wearing a buzz cut, and the other is a African American gentleman in a long, full-length black jacket, sort of PVC leather. And it looks like they're conducting some sort of deal. But you've pulled up outside of a Dunkin' Donuts.
There's something I need to tell you, Young.
Yes?
I don't know how to drive.
Do you want me to drive? We can switch.
I think we probably should. So
okay.
You don't really drive in not so many cars in Tokyo?
Yeah, I have all the experience driving in the Bavarian Alps, where I have spent most of my time.
Sounds good. Also, do we look like ourselves but in cop uniform, or are we new bodies?
Asking the important questions.
New bodies.
Oh boy.
But this week let's have a little bit of fun. I'll let you describe each other.
Oh no.
Don't get too attached to
it. After you, Sam.
No, what? No! Why are you making me go first?
Because I said so.
Like this at all. I would like to think that Kaio's short now, like very short. just like, you know what? I think she's a guy, and she looks like your average like cop. So like, kind of like not the buzz cut, but like that very short hair. And definitely has like a coffee in his hand, I guess. Now that we're describing him as a male, or her as has a coffee and like a donut as well, like either in their hand or like next to them. It's very much theirs.
Veto the coffee and the donut, because that it looks to be why you have pulled up at the Dinkin' Donuts.
But what if the coffee cup is empty? Can we have an empty?
You can have an empty coffee cup.
Yeah,
So you can have an empty
I'm
coffee
saying
cup.
this,
I'll
this
give you that.
cop canonically has
I'll
to have a coffee
concede.
every 10 minutes.
I'll concede an empty coffee cup. There you go.
Okay, I just want this like very stereotypical cop look.
Of course. Okay.
Okay, then, in a
But
slight
short.
contrast to this, Young is now very, very, very tall and very, very broad and well-muscled. And they're also a very imposing-looking lady with scraped back blonde hair, aviators, and looks like a really terrifying gym teacher. But, like, she could kick some major ass.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I guess we're going. Do you want to? Your coffee cup looks empty. Do you need more?
I suppose I do. Should we go in and get coffee and donuts? Are we inhabiting the role?
That's what cops do. I mean, aren't we supposed to blend in?
This is true. You don't think we're meant to pay attention to those guys, do you?
I mean, we should do the typical cop thing and just go get our donuts.
Make it look like we're inept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
But
we're
really,
definitely not.
we are incredibly skilled and our abilities are honed like a blade.
Yes. So 2 donuts?
Make mine with sprinkles. Young, seriously.
I guess yeah, with that I get out.
I'll follow along. I will responsibly dispose of the empty coffee cup. Hey, I'm from 2018. You gotta recycle, kids.
As you both get out of the car, you can hear the tail end of the conversation from the other side of the car park. You hear the one say, "Shit, is that C4? Not even the Iraqis can get this shit." Like, damn, man, you've sorted me right out. And the other guy goes, "Wait a minute, sir, it's the cops, look natural." And they just sort of like lean against the boot.
Oh dear, we have immediately been faced with a sort of problem.
Hi guys, how are you doing today?
Oh no.
No problem here, officer.
I didn't ask if there was a problem. Why are you saying there's no problem? I was just asking how you're doing.
Look, there's no problem here, officer. You just carry on and get your donuts.
Wow, that's very astute. How did you know we were gonna get donuts? Have you thought about becoming a cop?
They can read minds.
Whoa. Wait, are you sure we're not in the future?
Just move on, officer. And
Excuse-
the African American is trying to like subtly.
Okay, well, have a good day, you non-suspicious people. Should
Yes,
we leave or should we go? Should I stay or should I go now?
No, don't say that now. You've got a song in my head.
Title's wrong again. Title's wrong again. Damn it, title.
We should get a coffee.
Agreed. 2 coffee and donuts.
To coffee and donuts, and we'll keep an eye. Yeah.
And they both just watch you.
We're just 2
I'm gonna
regular
walk-
cups off for a coffee, nothing to see here.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in backwards, like keeping eye contact with them.
I'm walking forward so I can make sure that Young doesn't bump into anything.
You also see the Caucasian male pull a gun from his jacket.
I don't think he's supposed to do that.
I gave you all the guns.
Oh, right.
Did you
I
get
think
out of
I
the car
left
with
it
a
in the car.
shotgun in your hands?
No, I didn't have a shotgun. I said I left it in the car.
Okay. Woo!
I mean, I don't know. This is America.
I can't argue.
That's a good point, though. Do I have anything resembling a katana on my belt?
You have a nightstick or police baton with a handle that looks very familiar.
Wow, someone bound this really well. This is a good job. Let's go and get coffee quick. How about quick coffee? Like we run and get coffee.
Let's do it.
We leg it to the coffee shop.
As you leg it to the coffee shop, the two men run to their respective cars and drive away. Do you try and interfere with this?
I feel like we should.
Is this a car chase?
Let's go into the car chase.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
As long as you're driving.
They're not like speeding away. They're just both like tailing each other, and it looks like they stop down an alley on the opposite side of the road.
Wait, hang on. We don't need to. If it's an alley, I guess we don't need to drive over there. That would seem like an unnecessary waste of fossil fuels.
Yeah, but I want to drive fast.
It's like 50 feet away. You wouldn't even get up to 60 in this car. Just look at it.
I mean,
Look at it.
okay. Shall we get our donuts then?
How about we get our donuts? Our donuts, and we...
Why are you quoting donuts? Why are we quoting donuts?
Just get stuff out the car.
Oh, what do you want me to get out of the car?
I mean, you like throwing ninja stars and stuff. Aren't bullets like the same?
Don't think so, but sure.
Well, I feel like in some kind of way, mechanically, they operate in a similar fashion.
I mean, yeah, let's just go to the car and get whatever. We should see what's there.
What, are you going over to where they've stopped in the alleyway?
No, we're going to our car so that Young can get, like, packing.
Oh, it's a police car. There's a shotgun between the seats, and in the boot there is another shotgun.
Can you dual wield
Here.
those?
No. Do you know how a shotgun works? Here,
No,
take the
I don't. I've never even looked at a real one.
Well, okay. So you see this? You do the and then you put. Oh, I guess you would do it with your other hand. I'm left-handed, so.
So
and
it's
then,
basically like a Nerf gun.
yeah, sure.
Oh god.
All right, I think I got it. I think.
We've got a few things. Thank you very much, Levy Phipps, for the host, not the host, the subscription, which has taken us up to our sub point goal, which means we get a random potion. I will bring that into play when we are all
Oh,
together.
boy.
But also you get a reroll to gift, Levi, sorry. And also, there we've got Kentucky Hawkeye gives a reroll to Ember Lee, and Stabbin' Terry. Make sure that Ember and Arthur both have rerolls. So Ember now has 2. Everyone has 2 now, except for Arthur, who only has 1.
Yay! Thank you.
I'm sure once Kaio and Young stop mucking about, we'll get you in the game
Sorry.
very soon.
Okay, how about we sneak on over there very quietly and try and see what they're up to?
Deal.
Okay. Now remember, you're about a foot taller than normal, so you have to keep that top bit hidden.
Keep what?
Just stay low, okay? I'm gonna
Okay.
start sneaking off to try and eavesdrop. Also, I totally forgot to level up KO because I was ill before we started streaming, and that was when I was gonna level up, so I didn't.
Oh, I'll send you what I did, which hopefully is correct.
Nice, that's clever. Good thinking. But yeah, I sneak on over that.
Can I please have some stealth rolls from you both, if you're both sneaking over?
Yeah.
Heavily armed with shotguns, is that my understanding?
Yeah. For now.
You don't sound very sure, but okay, let's do this.
I've never held a gun in my life. damn, I just had it. Oh, there it is. Well, that's profoundly average. In fact, it's worse than average. Damn it, KO.
That is terrible. Even a child could do better. And young, yours is only pretty good. So as you both come around the alleyway, the two men are back at the car that you saw the Caucasian male get into, and immediately the Caucasian male turns around, grabs the other guy and puts a gun to his head.
Oh
says,
no!
I just told you to leave, officers. Just get out of here. This isn't any of your business. You can just get back in your car and go away.
Are you sure? I just wanted to talk to you. Why are you being so mean?
Yeah, we wanted to see if you've seen any evidence of unusual or suspicious activity in this area. It's a routine check. We like to talk to civilians.
Just get in your car! Just get in your car! Don't worry, officers, he don't mean that! He don't mean that, okay? Look, let me just talk to him, okay? I'll just talk to him. And the African-American turns around and knocks out the Caucasian male. See? Now you guys can just go. He's on the floor. There's no problem here.
How about we take him with us and then we go, and he can go to a hospital and it'll be fine. We'll just take that unconscious body.
Yeah.
Should we take the body?
Right.
You hear a gunshot.
From which direction?
From the floor.
What?
Oh no. Why would you
Kaio.
do? You guys are being mean.
Kaio, you get hit.
Oh no! Oh dear! I've been shot.
Young, he's aiming to take a second shot at you. Would you like to dodge?
Yes, please.
Make me a dodge roll.
Oh no.
How much damage do I take?
I have a reroll. Can I use one of my rerolls?
You can use a reroll on that if you like. And hey, it's pretty good. So, the shot, you managed to keep hold of your gun, but the shot hits your hand.
Ow! How dare you? Why would you hit her and then hit me? I mean, hit him and then hit me.
The driver gets in his car. The guy gets in his car and starts driving away. He drives straight for you both.
Looks like we got a nerf.
I need another dodge check, please.
Can I dodge and land on the roof?
You can try. You can also see the other gentleman pulling his gun and firing at the tires.
One thing I want to check: have our fumble points? If we had some last week, are they gone? Because we got some at the end of last session.
Oh, I'll let you keep them.
Oh, Scrat, you're a wonderful human being. Thank you.
I know, you're too nice.
Okay, so dodge check.
Dodge check. I don't have any rerolls, so I can't make you roll bad. Chat, you can help me with that. Okay, so Kaio, you can just about get out of the way of the car, but you're not going to be able to find any sort of a better position. You've been hit in the chest. You're wearing a bulletproof vest, but it still hurts like hell.
Yeah.
And you are down. Young, where do we see yours? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. You also just about get out of the way as the other gentleman runs out into the street shooting after this car. And you can just about hear the guy in the car saying, "What are you doing? I've got C4 in the trunk!" As the last shot hits the boot, the guy jumps out of the car explodes, and the guy is laying there, bruised all over, as the African-American in the long jacket walks up and says, "I forgot to tell you, I'm LAPD!" and does a little dance. And if you don't know what I'm using as source material yet, do better. We're going to wind forward 1 week. Young, you lost your pinky finger.
Oh no!
Kaio, you got shot in the gut. You've both just been brought back in. You've had the week off. You get brought back in. Can we double check the title, everyone? Can you try a refresh? It should be up to date by now. Silly thing. You got hit in the gut. You both got given the week off, and you are being pulled back in.
This is the longest I've ever been in a body that isn't mine.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. I'm laughing, but I'm really crying on the inside. I miss my body.
I miss my body. I'm just so not me right now.
Yeah, yeah, can we, I feel like we need to solve this. I don't like this. I don't like
I
hurting.
definitely spent some of this week finding a proper katana.
Because that's so. Oh, I guess we're in LA, so.
Yeah. I'm police. I can buy whatever I want, right? That's how it works.
Again, you're in LA. Oh
So-
no.
I didn't think this kind of thing actually happened.
Me either.
Let's go to Ember Lee and Arthur Hill. You guys are both on the same team. Your team's latest case for the last week, you've been dealing with the disappearance of the Council Han. The Chinese ambassador's daughter has been kidnapped. And the FBI has been called in, brand new ambassador to the country, here for permanent residency. And pretty much the first week his daughter's been kidnapped. So obviously the FBI are currently taking up at his house, answering his calls for him and everything, and you guys will be part of that team, either as main force or as tertiary support. How are you faring in this sort of situation?
Well, I think it's a lot of high stress, but Amberly loves a puzzle and she likes figuring out like what the answer is. So for her, each of the letters that they get are just like more puzzles for her to figure out. Even though she's, I wouldn't say the best at being able to decipher what they mean by the money needs to be at the corner. Like she's like, I don't know if that means that it needs to be at the corner or if it means that like they're leaving something at the corner for us to get.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur will be listening to the different tapes of the demands, trying to put together a profile or some sort of stuff, and then also trying to eat a cheeseburger for stress. Sneaking one in.
This is the thing. In the week, there hasn't been any demands yet. In fact, to be honest, all your teams haven't really been able to pull up anything. To the extent that Councillor Han has asked for one of his agents to come in as well, to come and help you all out. Your superiors aren't happy about this at all. They don't want this to turn into an international incident. If some Chinese cop comes over and gets killed, it can become, a international disaster.
Is there anyone that we could, is there anyone that saw the kidnapping that we could interrogate or that we already interrogated? Well, by interrogate, I mean have a nice conversation with.
So there were two drivers who were taking the girl to school at the time. But unfortunately, one of them was hospitalized in the attack, and the other was just straight up killed, headshot.
Oof. I assume the one who's hospitalized is in a coma. We haven't really been able to get anything out of him.
Yeah, he's been very non-responsive so far.
I think Emberly probably brings Arthur another cheeseburger because I assume that they've been working together for long enough for her to know that this is stressful, and obviously the best way to get through this is to make sure that Arthur isn't snapping at anyone and he's taken care of. And I think she just puts it on the desk next to him and she's like, we still haven't sent anything.
I know, it's the damnedest thing. Oh, thanks. Extra pickles?
Of course.
Ah,
And I told them to remove the mayo.
Oh, thank you, Lee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, the cop from China is due to arrive by plane tonight. Your superiors have decided that rather than tie up a whole team, they want you to go and take some LAPD officers and give them an easy ride. Basically just keep this guy out of trouble, and they've selected you two to help out with that. So you're to pick up officers who didn't name each other. We'll get them to come up with names shortly. And then go and pick up a Detective Lee.
So we're doing babysitting duty for the ambassador's detective.
Look, I don't like it, but I really don't want this to become an international incident. It could be, if it escalates that much, we just need to get this. We just need to get this guy under wraps nice and quick, and we need to keep Detective Lee out of it. I consider this high priority. I know it feels like grunt work, but
Well, hopefully the two LAPD officers are, cream of the crop.
I've actually heard quite good reports from them. Originally, they were going to send another guy, Carter, but they decided to fire him instead.
Oh, yeah. Like you do.
Well,
He did blow up a city block.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to fail on the job, then that makes sense.
yeah, true. And the detective from China's last name is Lee as well?
Yes, actually. I take it no relation.
Oh, my middle name is Lee. I mean, my last name is Bailey. I can understand how there would be confusion. They're pretty similar.
There's a lot of Lees going on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like it was, not something I had control over since I didn't name myself. So,
Yeah, but it'll work out. Okay. We'll go pick up these two LAPD officers and see what shakes loose. Hopefully the kid hurries and turns up when we hear something. It's always a hard thing for kids to go missing, especially to be taken.
It's pretty tragic, but I'm sure there'll be some demands soon, and once we get them demands, this case will just start rolling. I can't see them just abducting the kid for no reason.
Yeah. Hill takes a bite of the cheeseburger.
just be easier if we could understand why. I think Emberly starts eating the fries. They were his fries, but he only needed the cheeseburger, so.
Yeah, you know.
Is this
Don't
like an
want the
arrangement? Do you guys do this often? Like, does one of you buy a meal and the other one just takes the fries? Is that a regular thing? Or...
I assume he always takes the cheeseburger, and I always
Yeah.
take the fries.
A good compromise. You know,
Wow, all this gold is for me?
works out perfectly, you know.
Guys?
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the young wife to like get really upset with me because, you know, going from the diet, I finished all the healthy food. Now, you know, cheeseburger is a healthy sin.
I mean, it's got meat in it, and sesame seeds.
And it's bread, so it's wheat.
Yeah.
Basically a healthy diet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I've got some other stuff to do.
All right, you're the boss. Let us know if you hear anything.
I will do. I have a feeling your skills, in particular, Emberly, are going to be important later on.
Me?
I don't know why. I've just got a hunch.
Your hunches are always good. Mostly good. That Coke can was the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Always
Yeah, it
too
is.
spicy.
So, young Kaio, you are off duty. You have spent a week in these bodies getting used to being these men in LA. Mostly just watching crap television. I'm fairly sure that's all that there was at this in this time period. I've probably insulted so many people just then. You are told that you are going to be picked up by some FBI agents and that you're going to be put on an FBI case for your reintroduction to police work.
Perfect. We're so good at this stuff.
Is this really a good way to reintroduce someone after a week off?
They're the police. They know what they're doing.
We can roleplay the conversation if you like over the phone. The detective is I forgot what they're called. The governor, whatever the governor's called over there, calls you up and they're just like, Well, look, we've been looking at you for promotion anyway, and despite what happened, it seems like the FBI have got an easy case, and I think this is a good chance for you to get your names in front of the people in high places.
Yeah, of course.
That's mighty good of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
On it. 10-4.
Well, okay. Are you both feeling okay? Did the bullets do anything to your head?
You know,
just
I think.
Bruise
Yeah,
rib.
yeah, I think this is all just the after effects of like the hospital. You know, they like to give you stuff for the pain and still a little
yeah.
fuzzy from that.
Okay, so we'll wind forward to you guys waiting outside. Arthur, Ember Lee, sorry. You can pick up who we currently know as Young and Kaya, but Young Kaya, what are their names? Who has been told to pick these people? Well, who have they been told to pick up? I'll give you a moment's thinking time because we've got a whole bunch of donations and things. So the last thing we talked about was Stabbing Terry. After that, we've got Atomic Firebird gifted another reroll to Arthur to even it out, and then shortly after that, Rock donated 2 rerolls to me. Then Mad Rogue donated 2 rerolls to me, which was fantastic. Then Pizza Blob donated for another reroll to Ember Lee. And then Pickled Eggs donated £5. But Pickled Eggs, you haven't told me what for. And also, Pickled Eggs, you have taken the Stream Boss, which means you get a free D6 and a £10 donation to distribute for free. Yeah, who do they come to pick up? What are your names? What are the names given?
I'm Miranda Wright.
I'm John Matrix. That was a terrible idea.
What was it?
What was that?
I'm John Matrix.
Perfect. I love it.
Please tell me you all know what that's from. That's the first thing that came into my head.
I
Okay.
totally know what that's from.
Wow, I hope someone in chat does.
I have no idea.
How do you not know, man?
I mean, I assumed you were just referencing The Matrix.
Oh no, my friend.
There we go. We've put in a surname there as well for the confusion. Okay, cool. So they also apologize, right, that they couldn't find your pinky finger. We're also going to
I
roll.
won't forgive him.
Yeah, you guys. The car turns up.
Right. Stroll on out there. I'm getting used to this kind of this persona, I guess. I get to be more confident this way. Everyone respects me. A bit.
That's a word for it.
Wait,
Ember Lee
do
and
we
Arthur,
also-
you can
do we
see. Go on.
Do we live together now? Do
Apparently.
these two police officers just live together?
I
Okay.
mean, you guys seem to have decided it.
Sorry. I think
s-
I inadvertently decided this.
So Arthur and Emberly, you can see these two people waiting outside. What do you decide to wear? You were told to wear smart uniform instead of your usual uniform. Just smart.
I think
Oh,
it's
man.
just. Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry. My mind just went off on a tangent.
I think that Emberly is wearing just like sort of a button-down shirt and jeans, and she has it's more like a messenger bag than a purse, but it's filled with like all of her tools, including her engraved wire cutters.
Of course,
Arthur.
of course. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was literally just saying, of course. By all means, Arthur, go ahead.
Arthur's wearing just a button-up dress shirt and some jeans and then a sports coat. That he has his Cerberus weapon tucked away, so still a little bit by the book, but not quite, and regular shoes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so looking quite smart. And how about Young and Kaya? What do you decide to wear?
I think she probably wore his fanciest suit. Pretty fancy.
I think that sticking with like my persona that apparently I've taken on, I'm gonna wear like a pantsuit, but like one that makes me like I look really like fierce and like you don't want to mess with me. So I give them the right impression that they don't want to mess with me.
Do you think we could take that with us when we move to the new dimension?
What?
The pantsuit.
The
It's so
pantsuit?
good.
I mean, if you want to steal somebody's pantsuit, it wouldn't be the worst thing you've done.
I actually think it would.
Yeah. Stealing pantsuit, murdering some people.
They're not people, they're viruses.
Okay.
Okay, pantsuit. Okay, I googled it just to check that we're on the same page, and yeah, I can see that. So you guys will meet. All four of you, you're together.
I think Emberly would just like shoot her hand out to Miranda and say, "Hi, Emberly Bailey. You can call me Bailey or Emberly or Lee, but never Ember."
Arthur
Good
sticks
to
his
know.
hand out towards John Matrix. It's like, hey, you know, you had the same name as Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. It was a really good movie, by the way.
I know, that's what I thought. I thought to myself, John, you were blessed with a good name.
It's a good name. Just careful not to go commando today on all those people.
That won't happen.
Okay.
Good to meet you, Arthur. That's also a good name.
Ah, thank you. You can call me Art or, you know, special, like, you know, we're going to be working together, so we might as well not be that formal, you know?
Yeah. And I awkwardly tug at the bow tie.
Oh, okay. You know you don't have to wear that.
Well,
I'm not wearing a tie.
I mean, we were told smart, and I'll be honest, I don't get to wear this very often.
I
I mean,
understand.
if you want to.
I mean, you know,
And Miranda was just looking so sharp.
I got you. Looks very professional. Looks like no one wants to mess with you, you know.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's all about bow ties are cool.
They are cool. They're edgy and fresh and everything. I mean, James Bond wears a bow tie all the time.
Exactly, and you know we're working with the FBI now, so that's basically MI6.
Really, MI6? That's Bond stuff. Oh, okay. Ah, I get you. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get in the car and go
Yeah.
meet the detective that they got. Have y'all been briefed on the what's going on?
I
Have
thought they
we
did. Are you briefed on what's going on? I mean, you do understand that this is a mission of the utmost importance, right?
Of course.
Well, we assumed it would be, or we wouldn't have been called up.
Right. We only get called up for the most important things that you need your most competent people for.
Oh, they did say that they had heard a lot of good things about you two.
Yeah.
I mean, as they should have. Yes, let's get in the car. Let's go.
Indeed.
Where are we going?
I mean, we can stop off for a burger or some ramen if y'all want to. I mean,
Or
yeah.
donuts?
I haven't had ramen in what feels like years.
I know this good place that has all of that. Even
No,
though-
we're on the job now. We're meant to be doing a thing and going to a place, right?
No, you're right. When you're right.
Yeah, but how can you do a good job on an empty stomach?
And we could just go through the drive-through.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. You've convinced me. Let's do it.
Okay.
So much convincing.
Well, you know.
Like I say, I have a will of steel.
Oh, if it's not too much, you know, rude or anything, what happened to
I got shot.
Oh.
Oh, hazard of the job.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I feel like it makes me look more fearsome this way. They found the other part, but I was just like, I just keep it off because it doesn't have as much functionality. And, I feel like people don't want to mess with somebody who's missing part of their finger, right? Right.
Don't. It makes you look tough. And
Yeah. And if we know anything about me, I'm the toughest.
She's very tough.
all the time.
Arthur just goes, well, you know, name Matrix and everything. John Matrix, yeah. So yeah. Plus, you don't really need the pinky because you know you still got your trigger finger.
Right.
So yeah, totally.
Definitely.
All right. Well, the burgers aren't gonna eat themselves, and neither is the ramen and everything.
Are we going to a burger and ramen place?
They are like right next to each other,
Yeah, you get a lot of fusion. I've seen a lot of fusion cuisine around here lately.
and it is
Yeah.
LA after all. So
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's usually like at least somewhat related. Although they tend to put American food with everything here, right? Like,
yeah.
you know, your Mexican food and American food place. I guess why not ramen and American food place?
And
Anyway, sorry, off topic. Let's
it
go
was
to
a
the important.
genius thing to do, you know, just in case, you know, next to each other. I think the same guy who owns the burger place also owns the ramen place, so just kind of
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you guys had to look into him a lot?
Yeah, Jeffrey Owens, man. He's got a record.
Bailey, don't scare the people. We
Sorry,
don't want.
sometimes I say too much. Look, here's the deal. I'm learning things. And I'm learning when you say things and when you don't say things. Apparently
Not
that's
yet.
what you don't say. So, well, you didn't hear anything. The point is, there's good ramen and there's good burgers, and you get them through the same drive-thru.
It's the best and the cheapest. Shh, just keep it on the down low. We don't want everyone there, all the agents, and then LAPD.
We just don't want to have to deal with people going through the drive-thru as well.
Yeah, the lines. You know, you don't want to be just stuck there all the time.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
don't tell
sounds,
anyone.
sounds good to me. That's
I mean, I'm 45. I'm basically, you know, over the hill already. So, you know, I don't want to be 50 by the time I get my meal. You know.
Over the hill.
Okay, well, let's go get some ramen.
All right, let's go.
As we all get into the car, can you please tell me which seats you take? And can you also do me a condition check to see how we're all doing?
Okay.
I feel like
Critical success! Damn!
Oh, huh?
Okay. And that the condition check will be the.
it's top of the common check section.
Okay. Check that. I think that's right.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You
Do we
might-
put this? Oh, yeah.
3 is not a happy condition.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything extra for a no, there's nothing extra for a critical success on a condition check,
no.
unfortunately. But you do increase one of your dice for this session up one. So you can go and do that. Let's see, how are the rest of you doing? We've got Ember Lee there doing pretty well on an 8. That's pretty good. Kaio being a bloke for a week. It's not working with you too well. Only a 6. A child could do better. You're still getting used to it, I guess. Still getting used to your lessened height, and just being a cop in general. Perhaps you got shot as well. The gut wound still.
Yeah, I have
You
some
know.
bruised ribs.
Yeah.
These intercostals.
Arthur, if you want to use a reroll, you can. If you get 2 or less on a condition check, you are considered unconscious, and you just rolled a 3.
Okay. It was just looking for those burgers, and it was just so bad.
I think if that had
There we
happened,
go.
like, there really has been
Nice.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Yes.
Scrat, do we put these into our condition for on the stats sheet? Because we didn't roll condition checks at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. These will be your determining conditions. So in the condition part on your stats sheet, put in the score that you totaled. I'm going. You can all work that out. And Arthur, you can additionally on your stat sheet, you can increase one of your dice, the 4 dice at the top, by 1 increment.
Okay.
I can't remember. You took the.
The
Oh,
hunter?
does it? Yeah, you took the hunter, right? So There you are, Arthur Hill. So yeah, you can either put your strength up, so you have a little bit of strength, or you could put something else up, maybe your intelligence, dexterity, or spirit.
Okay.
Whichever one, you can put one up for this session.
Okay. I'll do that one. Oop. Oh, okay. It goes by 2s.
Yeah, it goes in dice sizes. So
Okay.
essentially, this is your dice pool that you use to do all your checks. Every check is a combination of 2 stats.
Okay.
So, and the higher you roll, the better you get. Yeah. So, where are you all getting into the car? Who's driving?
Not me.
I feel like it would either be Hill or Bailey, and Emberly might always offer. I don't know if Arthur would ever give it up though.
I think Arthur would, especially since they do the compromise on the food about the burger and the fries type of thing and alternating. So I'm pretty sure they alternate.
Makes sense.
If they didn't, his wife would totally get on to him about it. Chauvinist, and then you're like going, I didn't mean to, I'm old fashioned, and then like I'll do better, and then it's like offers her the keys all the time.
So in that case, who drives?
I think Bailey is driving. I think
Bailey's
Emberly is driving. Yep.
And Hill.
I pick a last name that sounds like a first name.
And then in that case, Hill, are you taking the front seat or are you going to get in the back?
He'll definitely take the front seat because
I'll chill in the back. That's cool.
Okay. So young Kaio, when you get in the back, your friend Hans is sitting in the middle seat. Bailey and Hill, you cannot see this person. This is only someone that young and Kaio can see. And as you begin to drive, turns to you and says, yes, now, I believe we have found out the reason why your jumps are not working properly. You are making progress towards the current time zone, but your jumps are random and they are not really getting you any closer to your hometowns. So I believe this time we need to do something a little different. I think perhaps if you do something of great achievement in this role, do something of note for these people in their everyday lives, then you can probably jump back to your home much easier. All the
things you've done have been of great achievement. What are you talking about?
I literally became the child of Zorro.
Yes, but I mean something that wouldn't have happened anyway.
Oh.
So in this time zone, at this time, the counselor's daughter was kidnapped. They paid the ransom money of $15 million, and they received the daughter back. At the same time, there was also a large shipment of relics that left the country to a private collector. Now, we think that when you meet Detective Lee from the airport, you need to try and help him solve this case on his own. You need to try and help him catch the perpetrators rather than just merely getting the child back.
Okay, we can do this. We can do that, yeah.
You can hear Kaio saying in the back seat, yeah, we can do this, okay, yeah.
I think Emberly's just gonna look over at Arthur like, this is the crack team?
Well,
I'm
we've
getting
got one
too
part
old
right.
for this. Way too old for this. Might be how they're dealing with the after the shooting. Pinky incident. Way too old for this.
Does this become our like shorthand for whenever we're like, oh, they're dealing with something?
Yeah. I'll just go by the pinky.
I just look at Young being like,
Sorry, you're gonna have to do that look again. We got this.
yeah, sure we do. We got this.
I mean, we've got everything else. We saved the spaceship. We could do anything. We didn't die in space. We got this.
Yes, that was a great video game.
Oh, Oh, I thought you were talking about some sort of top secret mission or something.
Oh, it's definitely a top secret mission. I mean, no, it wasn't a top secret mission. You know how you're really bad at like not saying things that you
Trousers.
shouldn't say?
I'm
We're also really bad at that. I mean, I'm really bad at that. Never mind. How's your day going?
We're
Good.
fine here. How are you?
Turn on blinker. Turn the car.
I have a feeling we're going to get along very well.
Yeah.
Arthur's.
So in this oh, sorry, Arthur.
Oh no, it's fine. I was just you know, I'm like. So how long have y'all been on the force?
Sometimes it feels like it's only been a week. The rest of the time feels like all my life.
I'm intrigued as to
Yeah.
what Sam's doing.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
No, I've only been on the force for about 3 years now, but I have been handling bombs for way longer than that. And let me tell you, sometimes it just feels like that is my life.
Wow,
No.
I think we might have more in common than you might think. You know, when I was younger, I did like a lot of law enforcement stuff, kind of outside the official jurisdiction. It was kind of a solo operative, but now I have the job for real, and you know, I get to do it with warrants and legal stuff.
Yeah, you know, do it where it matters and make a difference. And also
Yeah.
get into trouble.
I mean, the trouble part can sometimes be fun, but like you still get into trouble. I mean, we got shot. That was troublesome.
Yeah, that sounds troublesome. I haven't
Yeah.
been shot yet, but you know, I'm young.
Oh, there's still time.
I agree.
Yeah, you haven't lived until you've gotten shot.
You know, I have to admit though, I'm just not looking forward to it.
I mean, we haven't just been shot. Like we've been stabbed. Like we've been cut down with axes.
What?
You don't believe the stuff we've been hit with.
So
Yeah.
You know,
right
it
into
is LA, so
Yeah, it's LA.
And we've almost
That's right.
asphyxiated before.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Burn up to cinders. That also happened.
Trousers.
you got burned up to your trousers got burned up to cinders?
Yeah,
that
sorry.
was a day.
We have this thing where, because we've been partners for so long, when one of us says something that's a little too much, we have like our code word, which is trousers, which means, you know, just maybe stop talking. And it's usually
Oh.
said to me, but
Yeah.
I get
I think
carried
this is
away
the first
sometimes.
time. Yeah, I think this is the first time I got to say it to my partner over here.
Hey, me and Bailey had a similar system.
Yep. He just
Yeah,
says burgers, and then I go get them.
And then she eats my fries. So
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
got
system.
it's the same thing. You know, it's very much the same thing. You know, when you're partners, like you guys just kind of got to carry each other.
Mm.
Can't just be one person carrying the other.
right, because no one wants that. That's not healthy.
No, it's not. It's not.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Plus, then this way I get to learn off of Arthur. Man, he has been around the block. Like
A time or
the
two.
block. She like changes the review mirror so she can like look at both of you in the eyes. Like the block.
He's kind of messing with his mustache. Well, you know, been on, you know, an agent for a little while. I mean, you know, so there you go. No meeting J. Edgar Hoover jokes, okay, Bailey? Okay.
Hey, you know, I didn't start him yet, but now that you said no, I guess I won't.
He kind of laughs. He secretly thinks it's hilarious.
You get a page. It says that the Detective Lee's flight will be landing early. They'll be landing in just a few hours. You probably need to head over to the airport.
Oh boy.
Do we still have enough time for the drive-through?
How about this? We pick him up and then we see what he wants. Because I'm sure flight. Yeah, you know. He might want ramen too. Wait. Do you
Or a
think he wants
burger.
ramen? Or a burger? I
Fries
mean,
are mine, though.
yeah. You got the
Yeah.
dibs on the fries.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everything.
I mean, I assume Bailey would just head straight to the airport then, since there's not enough time. You know, LA traffic. Of course, it takes a couple of hours to get to the airport.
Are we going to LAX?
I
Oh
assume
no.
so.
Oh
What?
no. LAX is the worst.
Are you alright, Miranda?
Yeah. You should know that LAX is the worst. Right? We
Yeah.
hate LAX.
It's 100% the worst. You better not be taking me up a creek here.
No, LAX really is the worst.
I think I said that in character and out of character at the same time.
I said the same thing.
No. Don't FBI cars out of character, of course, have sirens or no?
I mean, we
I
could.
think so.
We are covert ops right now.
True. Never mind. Okay. That was out of character.
We gotta at least act respectable for a little while. You know,
Yeah. True. Can't abuse the power.
And we're all smart looking, and so I'm presuming the vehicle we're driving isn't super obviously a police vehicle if we're not
Yeah,
in
it's-
uniform.
Yeah, it's probably some like SUV or sedan or something
Rad.
that blends in.
it has like the lights in the grill, so that like you
Mhm.
can, like flip it on and they appear, but you don't really see them otherwise.
Mhm.
Yep, I've seen enough FBI shows.
I'll rely on you then.
Okay, so we're going straight to the airport, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hopefully we don't get into any traffic when we can't flash our lights.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to get into traffic.
It is.
This
LA.
is LA.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
And
it's
it's
not
rush
2
hour.
a.m.
I think Emberly like puts on her mixtape for the ride.
Yes.
Nice.
God, I miss mixtapes.
Mixed CDs, just not the same thing. It's just not the same.
No.
Yep. Yeah, you guys can pull into the airport. Recognizing your plate, they wave you onto a private landing strip, where there is a private jet waiting, and you can see Detective Lee with a suitcase in hand, in an all-black suit, waiting for you.
Well, come on, let's go and greet him then.
Emberly is gonna put on like those great big, like cop sunglasses. When she gets out of the car, just like put them on and like.
Arthur has the aviators and everything, so he's just like, yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll be wearing my aviators.
What you all coordinated on aviators and you didn't tell me?
Well, you
Wow,
didn't-
guys!
you didn't
Wow.
You're a cop, of course you have aviators. Look in your pocket.
Yeah, they're
The
standard
inside
issue.
pocket.
Yeah,
The inside pocket of your suit.
yeah, inside.
Oh right. You're right.
I mean, you should have been issued some aviators. I mean,
Right? Yeah.
It's practically they give you your badge, they give you your gun, and they give you your aviators.
yeah.
I had to bring my
Yeah,
own
silly
one.
me for forgetting that.
It's okay. Sometimes Matrix here just it's the simple things he forgets, right?
Well,
I get that. Sometimes when I'm really focused on which wire to clip, I forget that there's an off switch on the other side.
Wow, that's a great analogy.
Thanks.
Yeah. Kind of scared why you went with that analogy, but yes.
Right? You win some, you lose some.
Inspector Lee, sorry. You probably got a little bit, yeah, anyway. Hello, we are here to escort you to find the thing.
Amber
Detective Lee,
leaves the loose and then tries to bow, and then she just doesn't know what to do, so she just stands there and puts her hands behind her.
Arthur just sticks his hands out to shake his hand. I'm a special agent, Arthur here. But since we're working together, you can call me Art. Nice to meet you.
So Detective Lee bows and then raises his hands to each of you. and says, 你好吗? 我很好.
Oh no. Ko speaks Japanese, but not Chinese. Because I don't think she speaks Chinese.
I think
Did they
Everly-
not get us? I feel like they should have gotten us a translator.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's.
Goes into his pocket and pulls out a picture with an address on it of the council's, Council Han's embassy. He's like,
Oh yes, we'll take you there.
Yeah, but first, are you hungry? And he does like this, you know, like, are you hungry?
no, just points at the thing. Shishi.
Sorry, this is time sensitive. This is very important. There's a little girl who's missing, and we gotta do something about it.
Oh, we get it. We'll take you there. We'll go there. But first, are you hungry? On the way, we can get food.
Shishi.
And start
Shishi.
talking louder like that would help him.
No, we're getting food afterwards. I'm professional now.
Shishi. Council Han.
Well,
Okay.
I think we shouldn't get food.
I think we should go. This is very important, guys. Come on, you're professionals.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you guys are the professionals here. You're the ones that have been doing this for years and
We're
years.
also professionals.
Yeah, we also haven't been doing this for years and years. This is our first time doing this.
yeah. This
Like
isn't my
this.
first time doing anything like this either. Everly's gonna like go in the and she's gonna like turn back toward the cop car and like point toward the car, and then just awkwardly start walking toward the car
you
and
guys.
sort of
Yeah.
follow.
I'm so sorry about that, Detective Lee. Please step this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back a little bit and then like go to the other side of KO and be like, they're worse than we are. Very,
I'd say
very,
they're
very soft whisper, and then keep going.
I'd say they're comparable to how we are.
Agree, disagree.
Detective Lee passes you his bag, Kaio.
Oh. Thank you.
Shishi.
Hey, Bailey, do me a favor and pop the trunk so we can put his bag in the trunk.
Yep. Bailey like walks over, unlocks it with the key, opens it up. I assume this is that kind of car where you have to do the unlocking with the key first.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right, I will pop the briefcase in there. And probably indicate maybe that he should sit between me and Young for like safety.
Nice and snug.
Mm-hmm. It's very snug.
When Arthur
really
gets into the vehicle, we need to request a translator.
The file you were given said no translator necessary.
Huh.
I'm getting too old for this.
Young, you don't think maybe one of us is meant to be able to speak Mandarin, do you?
No.
Good, that's fine, because I just thought I'd check.
Do you speak Mandarin?
No.
Are you saying this across Detective Lee?
We're saying this kind of like, I'm trying to leave behind him.
Yeah, it's like the behind, like.
Wait. So you're leaning behind him while he's. This is awesome. I think
You're
Everly like hops in and like starts driving back towards where Council Han is, where they're I forget, is it a hotel that he's staying in where we're sort of like protecting him, or did we put him in a safe house of some kind?
This is the thing. Your chief has asked you to keep him out of the loop. Doesn't want him anywhere near Council Han or the case at all. Whereas you didn't really brief Matrix and Wright on that, so they are trying to take him back to Council Han to get him on the case.
So then I guess maybe Bailey doesn't drive directly back toward there. She would drive she would probably drive to the police station.
This-
But not like one of the main ones, like one of the little rinky-dink ones. That's a little bit further out.
Excellent. Could you please make me a direction check?
I can as soon as I get over to that part of
That's fine. And young Kaio, if you're suspicious of this activity, you could also make a direction check. Okay, so you two don't pick it up. Being only in LA a week, perhaps it hasn't really you haven't really picked up the layout of the land. But Emberly, you take them back to a minor police station. In fact, it's actually one of the ones that you visited, Young and Kyle, during your week off. They asked you to pop in for a wage slip details or something.
This doesn't look like the embassy, Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Can you help me with the trunk?
I don't understand.
Why do you need help with the trunk?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's Detective Lee's case. What?
Well,
Well,
sometimes
we got some. Yeah, we got other stuff in the trunk, that type of thing.
need to get it into the station, and sometimes it gets stuck when I try and open it, and I could just use another.
Right,
hand.
fine. I'll come and help, but we gotta be quick. We gotta get to the embassy.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kick open the door. Someone should stay here with Detective Lee though, just in case.
Arthur, I'll stay here. Go.
I
I'll
wanted
help
to
him.
stay with him. I feel like me and Detective Lee really bonded.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Okay, cool. Emily, let's do this quickly.
All right.
Yeah.
Emberly is gonna look at Arthur and be like, hamburger, and then run to the back of the car.
I will also run to the back of the car.
When we get back there, I think Emberly is gonna be like, look, we're I thought that you were on the same page with us. We can't actually take him back to the embassy.
Why
I
not?
knew that was our secret mission.
As far as we're concerned, we have to help this man in anything he needs. He's the principal. He's going to be the principal way that we find a way to rescue this little girl.
I'm trying to call him drill sergeant. That's not the right set of words. Help me out here.
I couldn't get either. Let's call him an executive. Call him an executive. That works for everything. Yeah.
Perfect. My executive told me that we can't. We need to keep him out of this, or else we're going to end up in a situation that is a world-ending situation that's, I'm sure, embarrassing on a very diplomatic level. Think of it like this. Think of it like, if we don't keep him out, then he's going to be the chemical that mixes nitroglycerin and whatever nitroglycerin blows up with.
Okay. Well, just trust me for a moment when I say that I have a pretty good idea of how things might turn out. Just call it intuition. And my executive said that we have to help this man because why would the FBI know better than the Chinese detective how to rescue the daughter of the Chinese? What was he again? Scrap? Councilman? Councilman. I don't know. I've got more faith in this guy than I do in some American cop, okay?
Well, there's no way that we can possibly take him back to the embassy.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Well, because...
All you gotta do is hop in that driver's seat.
Huh?
All you gotta do is hop in that driver's seat.
But,
Ah.
I don't want to be the one to explain that to my boss as to why I just walked the detective right into...
All right, well, how about this? Let's try something else. How about Young gets in the driver's seat, and that way you're exempt from the responsibility?
Who's young?
Shit. That's my nickname for Miranda because, for her age, she looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, she really does. Well, look. Okay. Okay, what if we don't take him back to the embassy? What if instead we take him to the hospital?
But
Where they're keeping the guy. Maybe he'll have woken up from the coma. Then I'm not disobeying my boss, and whoever it is you're obeying. Look, I'm trying to find a compromise here so that I don't get into trouble. I have gotten into enough trouble with the LAPD on certain matters that are now a closed book now that I have joined the LAPD that I can't just really go on getting into more trouble.
all right. Well, questioning the guy at the hospital is a good shout, especially if he finds it easier to talk to Detective Lee.
I mean,
if only we had a way to make the situation. You know what you guys could do with Google Translate?
with what?
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing. It doesn't matter. Fine. Let's just get back in the car and we'll start with the hospital. And we'll make it quick because if nothing comes of that, we're going to the embassy.
All this time that you guys have been out the back of that. Oh, have you been trying to keep it down, by the way? Have you been trying to keep this conversation down? It got a little heated in the middle.
I think her voice might have raised at his voice might have raised at times when she's like, "Oh yeah," and then tried to tone it back down.
Okay.
I don't think Emberly's voice would have raised, but she would have been like foot stamping adamant sort of level.
Okay. All this time, Hill and Wright, Lee's been sitting there going, Council Han.
Yeah, we know. Here, let's throw on some music and everything. This is Bailey's mixtape and everything. You like music, don't you, Lee? Don't you, right?
Of course. I can, if you want to hear a song, I'm a great singer. I usually like bring my guitar in my squad car, but you guys kind of picked me up not in my squad car, and so I don't have it. I actually feel very naked without it. Do you guys have a guitar in here? You should. Can we stop by a store and grab a guitar, please?
Sure.
I mean, I'm gonna need to try them all out first, but I really need this guitar.
Funny that you say that. Guess what? There's a guitar place right by that instrument place right by the place that sells the ramen and burgers.
That's very convenient.
I know. It's like it's a plot device. I mean,
During this, Detective Lee goes into his wallet and pulls out a picture of a small Chinese girl, and he's like, Suyang.
Oh,
Suyang.
Suyang.
Council Han.
That's a little. This is a little girl, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right.
We'll be there. One second, good sir.
1 second. I would believe that maybe Hill can kind of see them and see the little commotion, so he kind of cranks up the volume on the radio a little bit. He kind of like keeps an eye right a little bit. Yeah, totally.
Okay, in that case, I would like Kaio and Emberly to make me a stealth check, and I would like Hill to make me a initiative check, please.
Okay.
Oops! I feel like this is quite in character.
You do have lots of re-rolls because you've all rolled awfully.
It's cool. I'm saving him.
Reaction initiative. Okay.
So like, essentially in this okay, so initiative you're doing just fine. You've seen this initiative and you've turned this thing, which will make it a step easier for everyone. But essentially on the skills sheet, I'm using a quick reference guide to just go through, remind myself what the points equal. A 1 to 3 is a total failure. A 4 to a 6, even a kid could do better. 7 to 8, pretty good. 9 to 11, as good as a pro. And 12 upwards, you're probably famous in your town, best in the land, legendary, etc. So if you roll 6 or less, even a kid could do better.
That's fine. She's getting pissed off. This isn't justice.
I think, yeah, I think I'm going to use one of my rerolls. I have 3, right?
You have 3 rerolls, yes. And also, Hill and Bailey have both been gifted a D6 from chat as well. You can add that D6 to any roll.
Oh, I think I'm going to save that one though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to just reroll my stuff. Oh, come on. What that?
That's a Sam reroll right there.
Okay, I think the dice are trying to tell me something. I think Bailey thinks she's being real quiet, but she's not. She's like, it's a good thing Hill's on the other side playing music because she's a kid. She's learning.
Okay, so why don't we bring ourselves all back together in the car and continue?
So y'all got everything sorted out?
Well, yeah, we should head to the hospital.
I see.
Very quickly. Like, I'm talking 20 minutes tops, and if this isn't working for Detective Lee, we're going to the embassy.
Oh, I mean, it's LA traffic. I think Bailey's going to try.
You're right, actually. We should go straight to the embassy. Let's go!
Straight to the embassy?
John Matrix says go!
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this Simon says, not John Matrix says. So yeah. Well, we can take him to the hospital and everything. But wait, I think Detective Lee would like to hear some more tunes and everything. Plus, Detective Wright plays the guitar, so let's go by and see about the guitar. You know.
Are you professional detectives, or are you some kind of monkeys they pulled up the streets? Bloody hell! Honestly, I could do better than this when I was 15. Now let's go!
We're not detectives. We're special agents.
I don't give a damn. You're leaving now.
I, on the other hand, think it's very important for some stress relief right now, and we should absolutely pick up a guitar.
Yeah.
You would relieve my stress right now if we went to a certain embassy.
And some ramen and some burgers, because you're just not yourself right now.
I'm gonna get in the driver's seat, and I'm warning you, I'm a bad driver.
Whoa. No need for you to get in the driver's seat. No need. I'll go wherever you want. I'll go wherever you want, Matrix.
It's okay. I'll drive.
Nope, I'm already in the driver's seat.
Did you throw her out?
I don't think. I mean, had you gotten in yet?
Oh, I thought I had, but I don't think I specifically said.
Okay, no. If you had, then I shall redact my.
I mean, if you want to throw me out, I think that would be Sarah. Shelby, that would be hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll try to throw you out.
Okay.
The like one arm like.
The sort of like whoosh, and then like hop over. Like, the middle, whatever that middle divide is, I guess.
The center console.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Do I need to make a strength? Wait, what would it be?
Carjacking?
I guess hard exercise?
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna keep that.
That's awful. You're just sort of like, what, gently trying to lift them?
Like I feel like I guess now that Young's in a girl's spot, I feel like.
Yeah. I think with a roll that low, can like Bailey resist this and be like, can Emberly just be like, no?
Yeah, that's a critical fail. So yeah, you can literally just be like, no.
Okay, so I think Bailey does do that. She's just like, what are you doing? And then she like starts the car. I guess the car would have been still starting because we were playing a mixtape. So she puts it in.
Guys.
Just take us to the embassy. You can leave. You can sort off and do what you like after you drop us there. You can say you had nothing to do with this if you're that against helping this man.
Bailey.
I'm not against helping him.
Yeah.
You talked about going to go and buy guitars.
Bailey, when you look in the rearview mirror back at Matrix, you see that the seat next to her is next to him, is empty.
That was where Detective Lee was, wasn't it?
That is where Detective Lee was, yeah. And Wright's door still hangs open.
Art.
Young, how do
Yeah.
we miss this?
What? What's going on? I mean,
I just get out of the car and slam the door.
Bailey also follows, but she takes the keys. No, wait, she puts the car in park, and then she takes the keys, and then she hops.
Okay, you can all hop out if you want to look around for Detective Lee. I will take perception checks.
I'm getting too old for this.
I did whisper you, Rachel. I'm not sure if you saw it though. Now.
Oh, sorry, I'll have a look. Dang it! Ask two in the moment. Okay, perception. Oh, there it is.
Eh.
Oh, finally.
Oh.
Oh, best possible result.
Possibly because Scrat told me and I just didn't see.
Yeah, possibly. The dice are helping us out here. Young, are you looking around?
No, I feel like my ego's too hurt right now. I feel like when he got pushed down, he like very dramatically like fell, like, you know, like onto the ground, like oh. I was just like sitting there just really upset.
Okay, so let's see. We've got Bailey looking around pretty good. We've got Hill. Hill's been around the block. Hill's looking around like as good as a pro. And you can both notice a person in a black suit standing, hailing a cab down by the roadside. They're hopping in a cab.
So is there any chance of us like tackling this person before they get into the cab?
Totally.
All right.
Rachel, keep your DMs open.
Okay.
I think that Bailey would like take off running toward the person. Emberly's gonna like try and like tap him on the shoulder and bring him back to the car.
When you tap on this person's shoulder, it is not Detective Lee. They turn around and look at you, and it's just a different face. Right suit, right hair, just the face isn't right.
While she's doing that, I wanna grab Young by the shoulder and just take off in the direction where I see Lee, who's apparently seems to be getting on a bus right now.
So it's like a tourist bus. So when Hill and Bailey look around, you'll see Matrix and Wright heading for this open-top bus, and you can see another person in a black suit on the top deck of the bus that just sort of waves at you. As,
This is obstruction of justice!
Damn it.
If we're giving chase on foot, I need hard exercise.
Oh, we all doing this.
It's up to you. We've had a lot of critical successes today.
Whew.
This makes up for all the rolls from previous times.
Oh, ow. Ugh.
We still have lots of rerolls and d6s. I love that Young and Kaio both have reasonable rolls. Kaio, you can just about grab hold of the bus as it's pulling away. Young, you're on it. You're on the bus. You.
I can't get used to this body. Oh my god.
It's those short legs. I can do everything in this body. Oh my gosh, I can reach all the things. I'm so excited.
This
I'm
sucks.
tall.
I used to be like an acrobat. Anyway.
I'm gonna add my D6 on there. So that
Okay, so that is now pretty good, and on a pretty good, it looks like you're not going to make it, but then you just give this extra spurt of energy right at the end, and you manage to grab hold of the bus right next to John Matrix. Hill, having not re-rolled, what are you doing?
He'll go back to the car. He does have a spare set of keys, so
Yep. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. This is why you're the senior partner, and I'm new to the force.
and he'll be cussing under his roof. They sent us damn rookies. Rookies. I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm just too old for this.
Young, you're already on the bus. What are you doing?
I would like to try to find the person that I saw.
Okay.
Do you need to check? Do I need to do
No,
anything?
if you want to head upstairs, that's cool. You can see Lee upstairs on the bus, and he just sort of like, Council Han.
Yeah, we're going there. We're going there. Hi. You can say something back.
Just bows.
Have I caught up yet?
Yeah, you can. You guys who have just caught hold of the bus, you can climb on. You can join us as you please. We just gave Young a slight head start. Are you doing anything with Lee, Young?
No, what would I do with him? No, I'm gonna sit down. Is the seat next to
I mean, even though you're not in your cop outfit, you're still an off-duty cop, so you still have a gun on you. You still have handcuffs.
I'm a nice person. I'm not gonna arrest him. I just want to sit and have a chat with him.
I'm just saying you've got these things available in case it comes up.
No, I'm gonna sit down and have a chat with him. And be like, why'd you run away from us?
I'd probably just be apologizing profusely at this point.
And what about
I'm so
Bailey?
sorry.
Bailey's just gonna stay by the front door because there's usually one way off a bus.
Why'd you run away?
Can I try repeating what Young says in Japanese and see if he speaks Japanese? Don't ask me to do it.
When you start speaking Japanese, he looks at you pained. Council Han.
Damn it.
But Bailey, you hear this all-American LAPD officer speaking Japanese. Like, you couldn't get a more stereotypical officer, as Young described.
I think Emberly's just like, okay. She doesn't say anything. But she's also just like, there's more to these two than meets the eye, obviously. Plus, I think it's a little suspicious in her mind that they've been so driven towards wanting to get him to be ambassador when she was specifically told that they need to keep him out of it. And like her impression this whole time has been like, they have the same orders we do. So at this point, she's just like guard dogging the entrance and the exit.
Okay. So, Young Kai, is there anything else you want to do this time? Council Han.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We will make sure you do. We won't let anyone try and drag you away this time. There seems to be some kind of obstruction of justice going on. And
we'll get to the bottom of this.
And we won't stand for it.
No.
Are you keeping him on the bus?
Yes.
I mean, we can't go back to the car.
So if this is like a tourist bus, then at least from what is it the type where it's like on the top, it's kind of like bench seats, but it's like two persons to a yeah. So I'm gonna like try to like nudge him to the outside, and then I'm gonna sit in the aisle next to him. So I'm essentially trapping him in the just kind of get closer and closer to him and like sit down and move over like those annoying people do.
Oh, those annoying people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you can totally do that. Since we're all together, this seems like a good time to start rolling our potions. As Hill is I assume you're tailing the bus?
He is, and he's cussing under his breath. Damn, LAPD prima donnas.
Oh, you have no idea.
The ramen, the cheeseburgers, how hard is it to do it? Just keep them away. That's the only thing you have to do. I think the younger generation would want to work with the FBI, but no. I'm getting too old for this.
V Fergie and Rachel, if you guys could both roll me, please, a D100, I'd very much appreciate it.
Gotcha. Oh, that was so close to the golden number.
A golden number?
As in, 42 being
42.
the answer.
I thought it was 47.
What?
No.
42, man, is the most important number.
Oh man.
Well, one of the tourists offers you a drink, Matrix.
Wow.
It looks like tea.
You know what? This is a thirsty job, and this is a dry city. And I'll drink the tea.
You drink the tea. It tastes indistinct but fruity. Your finger bones extend like claws painfully for a moment.
For a moment, have I still got claws?
You've still got claws, yeah.
Holy shit.
You're a werewolf? Or Wolverine?
I just look at Young like, peace. Nice.
There is a little. There is a little bit of a coffee cup left next to you, Hill. It could still be good.
Wow, all this gold is for me?
Well, they're not going to go anywhere. I might as well take a drink. Take the drink.
It is. It tastes strange, kind of mushroomy. Maybe it had been left a little bit too long. But the only effect really is that you belch a puff of glitter.
Wow.
Huh. What was in that? Huh.
Thank you very much, Potato Hollow, who donates one more potion, taking us over our stream goal today. Thank you very much, everyone. I rolled it randomly again, and it went to V-Fergie again. So V-Fergie, could you roll me another one?
Oh, another.
We'll say the same drink has 2 effects. Yeah, another D100. We'll say the same drink has 2 effects. That's fine. Here comes the aftertaste.
Oh, nearly 42.
The aftertaste is overwhelmingly floral.
Ooh.
And your breath suddenly starts to smell very much like peppermint.
Congratulations.
Nice.
2 very, very mild potions there, actually. Minor effects. Okay, so what we're doing on the bus? Are we just gonna ride this bus to wherever it's going? What's the plan?
mean, I assume he said embassy or something to the driver? I don't know. From, I guess, our limited knowledge of LA, is there a chance we might have an idea if we're going in the right direction or not?
This bus is not going anywhere useful. It's a tourist bus.
So, can Bailey bribe the driver to go further? Could she be like, oh, I think that we're supposed to go to Napa, and offer him whatever money she has in her wallet?
Totally. You can totally do that. Why don't you make me a negotiation check?
Okay. I tried to pick a faraway place, guys. Like reasonably far away, and also that a tourist bus would go to. Man, where is my negotiation?
Should be somewhere near the bottom, I think.
There we go. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh, hey, a 12. That is you're probably famous in your town for your negotiation. So the bus driver recognizes you. They're like, hey, Amber Lee, yes, Napa, sure, okay.
That's where I need to take this crew. You know.
You want me to
Everyone-
drive fast?
Please.
I drive fast. And starts putting his foot down and heading over to Napa for you.
Perfect.
Detective Lee, this bus is not going to the embassy. Wrong way. And I try and indicate to right. Yeah, this is not the right direction. We gotta get off this bus. Wait, did we just speed up?
Yeah, and Hill as well, you'll notice the bus speed up. Young Lee stands up.
Come on, let's go. We gotta get off this bus.
Lee stands on the chair.
Why are you standing on the chair? What are you doing?
You're approaching a road sign. Lee jumps and grabs it. Arthur, you see all of this.
I'm jumping off after him.
Same, like in an instant.
Yeah.
As soon as there's an opportunity to bus jump.
Yeah, no, seriously. I lost
feel
one
like
finger
I'm
with
far
another
away.
one.
I think I have a new hero.
That would be a hard exercise, please. Hey, a 10's not bad, and an 11's not bad either. Probably as good as a pro. You two are maybe okay with your free running.
We've had a lot of ninja training.
And you can see you're right next to Lee as he's holding onto this bus sign. He's sort of like shimmying along into the next lane, where there's a lorry going along, or a truck, sorry, and he's gonna drop down onto the truck.
Hell yeah, same here.
I'll carry forward your results. You can follow, and he runs down the cab. As he runs down the cab, Bailey, you definitely see this behind you in the driver's rearview mirror.
So Bailey's gonna be like, change of plans. I have to catch that fugitive. And then she's gonna be like, friend, can you just follow that car?
Well, he's now running across the road.
Oh, he did. So he landed and then he jumped off and started running. So she's gonna ask the bus driver to stop him.
And you can see Wright and Matrix in pursuit. Yeah, the bus driver's like, yeah, sure. Do you want me to turn or stop?
No, just stop here. Just right here. Just
slams on the brakes.
Right. Here.
Yeah, absolutely slams on the brakes. And you know when the bus stops suddenly and you go flying forward? Is there a balance skill? I've lost roll 20, let alone balance skill.
There's delicate work.
Delicate work would do. Yeah, that'd do.
Okay.
The only other thing I could think of was drinking for trying to keep your balance, but there we go. Oh, you've had buses emergency stop on you all the time. You're fine, you know.
I'm from LA. I think she jumps out of the bus and takes off, books it after them, trying to keep an eye on them in traffic.
Detective Lee, we're not actually police officers. We're here to help you. We gotta go fast.
What? You're not police officers?
We're people who are here to help. The real.
Wait, you can. What? You can speak English? Why have you
it? I bet you speak Japanese as well.
Do you speak Japanese as well?
It slides over the bonnet of a car, Hill. You can see this, and then jumps clean through over the bonnet of a car into a taxi window, which is open.
What the hell? Who is this guy? Damn.
Can Bailey try and hop in Hill's car?
Oh.
Bailey, get in the car. Get in the car, Bailey. Get in the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot all of them. I'm gonna shoot all of them.
Okay.
What are Young and Kaio doing?
I'm gonna try and get in the taxi that he's in. If he looks like he's gonna stay, if he looks like he's just dropped in it to roll out again, then no. But I'm just trying to keep with him at this point because he's so cool.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, the taxi is starting to speed off, so it seems you can see Hill and Bailey going in pursuit. You could try and join them, maybe, or you're gonna need to find a different vehicle.
We know the taxi. Are there any more taxis nearby?
Wait, what are we on right now?
You can see a person on a motorcycle behind you.
Oh god. Okay, just before I do this is for the good of a little girl somewhere. I'm really sorry, and I try and grab the guy off the motorcycle and pull him off.
What am I supposed to do?
Drive it! You said you could drive!
Okay, sure. Yep.
I'm really, really sorry. I'll buy you a new one, or this guy will at some point after I've gone by.
So what? Young's driving, Kaio's riding pillion,
Yeah.
and the three of you are all giving chase. Drivers, can I please have direction checks?
Come on, Young. This time,
We know, we know how well I do it.
I will give you a reroll.
You've got this.
I'm giving you a reroll right now.
I
Use
just
it.
don't understand what the hell is going on.
I
I
can't see
gave
it.
you luck.
No, yes.
Are we okay? Do you need a reroll? Oh no. Okay.
12's good. You're probably famous in your town, but on a motorcycle with a critical success, you see you can see Young swerving in and out of the traffic with Kaio on the back. Or is Kaio on the back? Passengers.
Yeah, I'm cuddling.
Passengers, can I please have travel checks to see how well you fare during this car chase?
Might need another reroll. Condition.
No, travel.
Oh, travel. Sorry. Okay, I'll stick with that.
No problem. You're holding on perfectly, moving with the bike as it moves. Who's the other passenger? Bailey, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've had some bad boyfriends in my time.
Sorry, what am I rolling against?
Travel check. That'll be top right. 7, pretty good. I mean, you're in a car as well, so the difficulty's lower. So you guys can see Young and Matrix and right ahead chasing this this cab. You also see a squad car get involved. We can hear the siren over there. They're getting involved as well. You said you were going to shoot at them at Hill. Do you draw your gun?
No, he's just saying that because
It's what
He's
he
just
says
like-
every time.
yeah, he says it all the
Somebody
time.
gets away.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him. And then I understand why they got shot. The criminals were just aggravated at them. What's going on? This is just... What the hell?
Okay.
How do you throw this?
Well, if you'd like to try and change your ranking at all, you can try and do another direction check to get more distance. The cab driver is just a common cab driver, so Young, you're going to pull up beside them after a while. But the cab driver doesn't look ready to stop. In fact, you can see Lee holding a gun to his head.
Okay. Whoa.
You gotta try to jump into the taxi. Jump onto it.
Okay.
Here, I'll get close enough. I'll get close enough to where you can open the door and then just like swing in. Right? That's how physics works, right?
I'm pretty sure it is. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
On an 11, you're doing pretty well. You're dodging the traffic, but still just keeping up. And you can see Matrix leaning over to try and grab the cab door.
What
There it is.
are they? You know, I pulled some stuff in my day. Have I ever done anything like that?
No, Bailey, you're sensible. He's really trying to be John Matrix. I mean, no, it's TV. He's gonna die.
Kaio, we're going to need a delicate work check
Okay.
to see if you can open the door without disrupting the thing. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to make this difficult. You're both in speeding vehicles.
What? No. I might spend a reroll on that.
You can take my reroll because this is all my suggestion.
It was. It totally was, actually.
Okay.
Okay, that's a bit better.
On a 10, okay, yeah, that's okay. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
You're going to settle with a 10?
I'm gonna settle with a 10. Deal.
Okay,
Deal
so
banker.
on a 10, you can open the door, but the bike swerves drastically as you do it. Young, I'm going to need a delicate work check for you to keep the bike up. An 8, you happy with that?
No, I'm not happy with that.
We haven't even done combat yet.
I know I don't want to spend my last reroll on that though.
You don't want to say? Okay. Well, the bike goes into a funk. It starts spinning out of control. Have you ever seen, like, sometimes in racing and stuff, when the bike's just going crazy underneath you? That's exactly what this bike's doing, and Hill and Bailey, you can also see this. The taxi cab door is open for a moment, but then sort of like just closes again, not slamming shut, but closes in the draft, and you can see both Young and Kaio wobbling all over the place.
Hill, we gotta help them. I mean, if
Shit.
they kill Lee, that seems like a much bigger diplomatic problem than if we happen to let Lee into the embassy. I mean, I just weigh things here.
Big paperwork if one of them died too. I mean, they've been shot once.
I don't want to do paperwork.
I know, I don't either. We
The
could have
taxi-
ramen, damn it.
The taxi turns left off of the main high street. Young, you're unable to turn with it without control of the bike. So Bailey and Hill, you have to make a decision.
No, we gotta follow Lee. I mean, that's what Bailey would say. But we gotta follow Lee.
Shit. Fine. We'll catch up to Lee. We need to see these young people. I mean, they're hotheads. Maybe the shooting got to them. I mean, come on.
You're getting soft in your old age.
Okay, so
Probably.
can I have direction checks from the two drivers again, please, and travel checks from the passengers?
Okay, I just want to say to Young, okay, so they're in a car, we're on a bike. Are there any shortcuts we can take that'll get us a lot closer to the embassy where he's going, and we can like cut off the distance they've got to travel? Like we go off-road.
Or through an alley. We're in LA.
Through an
There's
alley,
no-
like off
there's no
some
off-road.
dumpsters. Like I've played Simpsons Hit and Run. We can do
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay, on a critical success, Young regains control of the bike. I'm waiting to see Kaio's travel check and Bailey's travel check.
travel.
Oops, sorry about that.
That's okay. Hill, on a 6, a kid could do better. It's a real sloppy turning, and you can see they've got a long way ahead. But Bailey, you are traveling just fine. If you wanted to try and like lean out the window and shoot out a taxi tire or something, you feel really comfortable at the moment.
I think that Bailey do two things. Can she turn up the volume on her mixtape and try and shoot out the tire on the taxi?
Rule of cool, of course.
Excellent. I would like to do both things.
Sure. Please make me a check with your gun. Do you have a gun in your inventory?
Oh no, I have a knife. What if I steal my knife instead?
It's okay. It's too cool. We're adding a pistol right now.
He'll
Okay,
offer her his pistol. Here.
What am I rolling?
Hang on a second. I'll just finish making it for you.
Oh,
Yeah, you want to go to your inventory tab, and under weapons will be whichever one, once Scrat's made it, you just want to hit the button next to accuracy.
oh, thank you.
Index -2. Dex. There you go. So hit the bow button for your accuracy check. We'll give you +2 as well, actually. Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Oh,
No,
I
no.
think I just needed to refresh my character.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, hang on a minute. I've done it on a random blank one. That's my bad. But hey, at least I've, at least I can do it real quick now. That's not it.
Yeah, a gun would have been a really smart thing to get this character.
There you go. So it should be in there now.
Perfect.
We'll give you +2 as well because you are you're doing so well from your critical success a moment ago. We'll carry forward an extra +2. So a 7. It's pretty good. You after a couple of shots, you can hit the tire, and the taxi you see it start spinning, and then the tires start to blow out. And Kaio, what was your travel check? 7. Okay, can you do me a
7.
perception check?
Okie dokie. Hang on.
Young, you can do that as well, actually. Okay, Rachel, you can see an empty car carrier. which is stopped at the lights next to a building.
Go through it!
A low roof building.
Go through it, get on top, and then over the top. Come on.
Yeah, I attempt to go through it.
Well, I think that's going to be a driving check, which it's going to be another direction check, please, Young.
Come on, yeah.
Young's been rolling these direction checks today.
No, this is like opposite of. We all know Young does not do good direction checks.
Yeah.
We're resetting a precedent here.
I know.
So you managed to vault up this thing onto this low roof. You are now basically on the rooftops.
Okay, now we just got to parkour in time with the taxi.
Hill and Bailey, with the tire shot out, you are gaining on them, but obviously you don't want to knock them because, you know... Suddenly, you see the handbrake engage as this taxi turns and starts sliding along, tilting, until it looks as though the taxi's going to roll. How do you proceed?
It looks like the taxi is gonna get into an accident roll.
Yeah, like it starts sliding on its side, but then the driver doesn't know how to maintain a drift or anything, so the wheels are just still straight, and it starts kinking over.
Okay.
Shit.
Maybe we can, like put our car so that we slow them down. Maybe we. I mean, I'm not driving, so.
Hill, what do you want to do?
Basically, what?
Huh?
Bailey can shout at Hill to do it, and he's gonna try to do it.
Okay, I think that's what she'd do. She'd be like, turn into him, try and catch him with the car.
All right, let's do the hero stuff. Time to be dangerous.
Another direction check, please.
Where is that at? Again, freaking perception.
Oh, yeah. You come alongside the car, you can stop it from rolling and set it back on its wheels. The driver is still in the car, but Leah's gone. Can you make me perception checks, please?
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice.
Here it is. Looking on the wrong column. Oh.
Okay, so pretty good. So V, it's gonna be Arthur that finds it. Arthur, Hill, you sort of you look around in disbelief. Where on earth has this person gone? And you can see them climbing a fire escape way down the alley, right back when you turned into the alley off the main road.
What the hell is this guy?
What do you mean?
Bailey, come on. He's like a little ninja. Come on.
All right. Bailey's gonna go out the same door, whatever car door you're headed out. That's the car door she's gonna try and go out as well. And she's just gonna take off, follow you.
All right. So, do we want to go on foot or back in the car?
Oh, were we staying in the car? I figured our car was damaged.
Is our car barely damaged? Like, very damaged or no?
Your car's not massively damaged. You know, you only knocked him a little bit. The taxi's got its tire shot out and not doing so well. But your car's okay.
Okay.
But he's climbing up an alley right now.
He's climbing up a fire escape. Yeah.
A fire escape. Yeah.
All right.
I think I have a really good face on the.
Yeah.
On foot.
Okay.
Okay. Hard exercise to give chase, please.
Foot. Yay.
Young and Kaio on the rooftops with a motorcycle. You see Lee appear at the top of one of the fire escapes ahead of you. Oh!
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Reroll, yes indeed.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, so with an 8 and a 10, Bailey's clearly got youth on their side, Hill. They're doing a little better than you are, but you're both managing, and you can start climbing up the fire escape. But like I say, young Kaio, you see Lee head appear at the top of a fire escape, followed quickly by him.
I think at this point I'm gonna try and slip off the motorcycle and say, Detective Lee, take the bike. You'll be quicker that way. Young, can you get in there quickly?
Yes. Get in where?
He needs to go to the embassy.
Oh, yes. How do I get there? Do you know how to get there, Mr. Lee?
No. I don't know. That way? Put me in a taxi.
Let's go. No, let's go. We'll figure it out.
Like you'll work it out. It's okay. I'll try and slow down the others a bit.
I'll miss you, Kaio. I'll miss you.
I'll catch you up. I know where you're going. I'll just run in the same direction, and I'll get there just a bit slower than you. It's fine.
Okay. Don't
Just
get
be
hurt.
safe, okay?
You too. Just
Just make sure he gets there, and then you can find the little girl, okay?
Okay. You better get there safely, though.
Hey, I'll be right behind you.
You can see Hill and Bailey climbing a fire escape.
Go,
nearby.
go!
Rev the engine and go.
Direction check, please.
Okay, cool. I got this.
You're riding across rooftops. Are you happy with an 8?
Yes.
Oh god.
It's a 9. Oh, I don't know what that +1 is from.
Let me
So I don't know.
Well, we'll give it to you. You've been consistent. So yeah, okay, a 9. Are you happy with a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah? As good as a pro?
No, I'm not happy with the 9, but I'm not spending my reroll on this.
Do you know, I'm feeling good about your laws of averages at the minute. I'm going to give you a reroll.
Okay. I'm very suspicious.
Don't forget, you have a fumble point.
Oh, dang it!
Dang it!
I would have said that, but you said it right as I rolled.
Well, on a 9, the dice clearly want to roll the same thing twice. So you can drive off across these rooftops. It's a bit bumpy, and when you finally land on the street, the bike's going to break. But you can get a reasonable distance away. Hill, Bailey, you climb to the top to see a motorcycle speeding away with Lee on it, and just Matrix standing on the rooftop.
I turn to face them as they get onto the roof and just slowly draw the katana.
It's a baton, but yeah.
It's close enough. I hold it like I would hold a katana. You need to stop trying to stop Lee getting to the embassy.
You need to stop trying to help Lee get to the embassy.
Just trust me. I have orders from a higher authority.
I have orders from literally the head of the LAPD.
I'm pretty sure they're corrupt or something.
I mean,
Probably.
FBI. Look, the point is, my leaders are high. So.
I don't care. I trust what I've been told, and that guy needs to go and save the little girl who right now is in the custody of some very bad people. And if he doesn't do something, then you will essentially have failed. You'll have failed. I don't care if you've done what you're told. If you've done what you've been told to do, you failed you failed justice. Okay, you've messed up.
How do you know he has to?
Look, it seems like it's the right thing, okay? He's here to help. Why else would you try? Why would someone ask you to keep him away if they didn't have some kind of hand in what's going on? Why would anyone have a vested interest in not letting the special Chinese investigator try and find the Chinese girl who's gone missing? Just think about it.
You did the paperwork.
How did you know I was already changing my mind?
We're just on the same wavelength.
Fine, I'll do the paperwork.
No, not you.
You'll do.
Oh yeah, I'll do the paperwork. That's fine. Sure, I love paperwork. I'm sure I do. 100%. But I'm gonna go and follow up after my partner to make sure that they get there safely. And you can come with us, but if you try and get in the way of him getting to the embassy, I'll stop you.
Hey, you made
Cool.
your point. Logically, I can't fight that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And you're doing the
Yes.
paperwork.
Yeah. So yeah.
And
What are you planning on doing with the baton anyway?
well, it's not usually a baton. I'm not really trained in using batons. I studied fencing.
But none of that sentence made sense.
Just ignore the baton. The baton is irrelevant.
Are you still going to like therapy or whatnot to be checked out after the shooting? I mean,
Well, yeah, they have kind of like PTSD therapy and stuff. But anyway, I really need to. I need to follow those guys to the. Do you know where the embassy is?
we'll take you there.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the embassy.
Okay.
As they're going, he'll look at Bailey and do the.
He will be like, and then she'll be like, I mean, yeah, but in a point, why would we be stopping the detective? They
True.
didn't really explain that to us.
They really
He's gonna
did.
say this all in like hushed tones.
Yeah. It makes sense. They could have just said something instead of this, and then the paperwork, and then the cab. Yeah.
I mean, either way, we're just trying to catch up with them right now.
Yeah.
maybe-
So
we can get hamburgers after this.
I'm just not seeing the best right now, but unorthodox maybe, but who knows? And the way that they keep talking, well, General Patton was a little out there too. So that's
Well, and unorthodox is practically your rule book.
well, Oh, by the way, good call on that stopping the taxi. That was kind of fun. And good shooting too.
Oh, thanks. I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
good
cool.
driving.
Oh, thanks.
And thanks for picking me up.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, what's partners for? You drive this time though. I want to
All
get some shooting in.
So Young,
Fair.
when you eventually get to the embassy, now without the bike as the bike broke on the way down, but I assume you guys grabbed a cab and you got there. You're sort of brought in the special agent in charge. I found out from chat is what they're called. They look incredibly disappointed, and they just told you to just sit down whilst he, the Council Han, and Detective Lee go and talk it out in another room. They're like on the other side of the door. You can hear them arguing, and you're just like sitting in a waiting room for a while, which is a convenient plot device to make you wait until everyone else turns up. When everyone else enters the embassy with you, the phone on the desk begins to ring.
I pick it up. I'm very bored.
Hello, is this Council Han?
No, this is Miranda Wrights.
I wish to
who am I
speak to the
talking
FBI.
Yeah, that's me. How can I help you?
We have the Council's daughter. You will leave
Okay.
$15 million behind the Fu Chao restaurant tomorrow night.
Okay, can I ask who's calling, please?
Who is this speaking?
I told you, I'm Miranda Wright. I'm with the FBI.
Good. I will be pleased to let Council Han know who asked too many questions and led to his daughter being killed.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, all I was asking was just who you are. I don't understand what's so wrong about
Someone in the
this.
background is like,
What?
keep him talking. There's like a secretary like, keep him talking. I think we're done here. I
don't
want
think
5
so.
million in 10s, 5 million in 5s, and 5 million in 20s.
That doesn't add up to 15. That's your math is all wrong, man.
The phone goes dead.
Young, I love the way you handled that, and I just give Miranda a hug.
You're alive.
Of course I am. I wouldn't die without you there to get emotional about it.
I know, this is true. You know, I feel like if you're gonna die, I have to be there. I'm gonna be very-
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very
Likewise.
mad at
Okay,
you.
so what the hell was all that about?
What? What was what about?
Like, the phone call.
Oh, it was this weird guy. I couldn't, like, he wouldn't tell me his name. And first he has to talk to Council Han, and, and and then he said, "Are you with the FBI?" And of course I said I am, because I am with the FBI.
You basically are.
But- Yeah, and then he asked me what my name was, and I just gave him my name, and he said, that something about like, oh, he said he had the daughter, but I don't know. I was trying to verify this information by getting who he was, because I want to make
The secretary interrupts you. I've got a trace. Just before they hung up, it's an abandoned building, down in near the docks.
Oh boy. This is it.
Are we going?
I'll
Yes!
speak to the special agent in charge. We should get everyone down there immediately.
Yes.
That is what happens over the next maybe half an hour. All of the teams assemble, including the four of you, and you all end up down at this abandoned building by the docks. A special agent in charge is that we're going to send in Team 1 on this floor, Team 2, we're going to send them through the roof, and we're going to converge in the middle. I want that entire building scoured, and we need to find them.
Yeah, we do. Just tell us what to do and we'll do it.
Mm-hmm. We're very good at following orders.
I don't know about you guys. You didn't exactly do very well on keeping Detective Lee away from the council.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
we were never... Firstly, we were never told to keep him away.
Yes.
And also, why even was that? He seemed very capable. If anyone can rescue this daughter, it's probably him.
Bailey, I want you in the building. I've got a bad feeling about this building.
Yes, sir. I'll be right there. And I'll
Bailey.
take my tool and my gun and Hill.
Yeah.
Just be alert, be ready to respond to any team.
Sir, yes, sir.
Bailey, remember your vest.
Oh, yeah, and my vest.
Hill, back her up, and what about these two? Can you trust these guys? I don't have much else for backup at the moment.
I think it was a miscommunication between departments and just some gun-ho attitude, but they deserve a second chance.
All right,
Plus,
the four of you are together. Get on in there.
All right.
Let's go, let's
about-
go.
Oh, yeah,
Where's,
I want to pull Kaio over real quick.
What?
Hey,
where's
Kaio, did you-
Detective Lee?
Detective Lee is arguing with the special agent in charge as you walk away. He's saying, if you were asking for $15 million, would you do it from an abandoned building on the waterfront? Which you can just about hear as you're walking towards the abandoned building on the waterfront.
And
Oh.
Hill's like, did he learn English during the chase?
Yeah, he could always speak English. Sorry, we forgot about that.
Come here.
Young, what is it, Young?
So, did you notice how as soon as you questioned that special agent, that he immediately changed the subject? Am I the only person that got a little suspicious about that?
Yeah, you think...
Also,
mean-
do you hear Lee right now? I mean,
Where else? I mean, we don't have any other leads, do we? Could we have...
yeah, but what
Do
if
you
this
think-
is like,
a
I
trap?
don't want to die. Yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah, I don't want to die either. I keep forgetting I'm not actually a police officer.
Yeah, even if you were, would you still want to die?
No.
Okay,
I mean-
so,
Maybe we should go and ask Detective Lee. I mean, I
Yeah,
like to think he thinks he can trust us a little bit. We did help him.
yeah, and plus he's the, like, right there trying to keep him away, and
Should we see if we can talk to him?
yeah, because as soon as like we showed that we were willing to help him, he went along with us. Like he went on my motorcycle.
Yeah, we proved we were trustworthy.
Yeah, so I feel like we should go with him and not with the special agent who seems
All right,
to
we
like.
need to ask if he has any idea where we're meant to go, though, because
All I know is I'm not going in that abandoned warehouse. I don't trust it.
Should we warn the other two? I mean, they seem like good people, even if they're kind of suckers for following dumb orders.
It's not actually a warehouse. It's more like an apartment block, which is abandoned because no one wants to live by the docks. They're gonna be destroying it later this year to replace it for a new dock facility.
I mean, the least we can do is at least warn those two before we go find Lee.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should do this.
Okay.
You warn them. I feel like you have more
I'll
of a...
try. And I will turn and trot back to the other two. So guys,
Phil's putting on the vest. And
just
over
before you go in there, just me and my partner got a bad feeling about this. We reckon we're being strung out to dry a little bit here. It's as Detective Lee says. Why would you call for a pickup of that much money from an abandoned? I mean, it kind of feels like a trap.
and they would know that the phone call would be traced.
Exactly. It's not that unusual technology.
No, and there's plenty of movies about it too.
We want to go and ask Detective Lee whether he has an idea, because he seems to know what he's doing, and no one's paying him any attention. I got a bad feeling that someone's in on this, like from our side.
From our side?
Yeah,
Our
I think
side?
something's wrong.
Young Kaio, I know you're in the middle of a conversation and you can't really speak to me without giving yourselves away, but I have information for you. Hans walks through one of the doors that opens in your reality, and it just says, on this day, Detective Lee dies. The computer didn't pick it up before. He dies today. You need to prevent that somehow.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna stick to Detective Lee, because he seems to
Good
know
luck.
what he's doing, and we need to protect him, okay? I'm kind of talking to the other two, but...
We've got to go in there. That's the
Just-
orders, and that's our best lead right now in terms of where the kid is.
But like your partner just said, it's really suspicious. It's highly
really
likely
is.
that it's not what it seems to be.
You know what? You guys go in, do what you want. We're going this way.
Just-
Bye.
Just
Oh,
please,
totally.
just take into heart what we said, okay? Like you two are good people. I'm just worried about you following bad orders.
But young Kaio, where will you be going?
Try and find Detective Lee.
You've got to get used to this by now. Detective Lee's nowhere to be seen.
Why did it take so long?
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
trying to warn them not to die.
So where did the
Spread it
little
out.
guy go again?
Can I try to look for him?
Perception checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Nine's pretty good. Seven's pretty good.
Perception.
Well, nine's like a pro, actually.
I am a pro. I'm a pro in
How
all the
about
things.
an 11?
Kaio, you've been eating something for breakfast. You've had your Weetabix.
She's living her buddy cop dreams.
How about Bailey? Are you making a perception check, or are you happy to let the others?
No, I think Bailey would be like, she'd be putting her stuff on, and she's like, no, this is our best bet. Like, as far as we know, the call came from here, so we need to at least investigate this place, if nothing else. Like, you want to do something else, you do your thing. So it doesn't bug her that Detective Lee has gone missing.
Kaio, as you look around, Hill, you'll spot Lee up on the rooftop, but Kaio, you will spot that Lee is on a rooftop of an adjacent building, which is about by the 7th or 8th floor of this apartment block. Kaio, you will see him with a long pole in his hands. As he starts running.
Oh. Okay.
I'm doing what I want to do.
We need to get up to the one he's going to, but someone should probably stay down here in case someone needs to catch him. That's a terrible idea.
It's a horrible idea. If he's going down, then you're not catching him.
Gravity and all. Bailey, you really might want to come with us because it might get cooler than going with the rest.
We gotta get to the roof of that building he's going to. We gotta rendezvous.
I'm
He's
going, by the way.
Going
I'm not
into
staying
the
home.
He's
Yeah,
going
let's
into the
go.
abandoned apartment block where all the FBI agents are going. He's going through a
Oh.
window. You see him vault across, like pole vault across the roof, and he sort of like springs through a window around the 9th floor.
Who is
Well,
this guy?
I thought you said
Okay.
it was around the 7th or 8th floor.
Pole.
Oh,
Bailey
Oh,
is
I see. I see. So he's going into. Okay. Okay, I get the visualization now.
Bailey's just gonna like head in then and be
Yeah,
like,
I think we're just gonna have to
Yeah.
run in now if we're gonna find him.
Oh, we're not. Wait, so we're not going to the next building over?
Well, he's going into the main building, and we need to get to him.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
he went to the
We'll
next
just go.
one
We'll just
over.
take the stairs. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, if you're confident that you're going the right way, because I'm confused, but we'll go.
I'm just
I'll-
going
I'll-
towards wherever Lee is.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
I'm going into the apartment building.
Hill, the dice love you. Can you please roll me another D100?
Okay.
As we've also hit our follower goal for the stream. Thank you very much,
Aw.
everyone. I haven't checked the Twitter for a while. I'll probably check that as well.
A 48.
A 48. Well, that's very close numbers. They're all hovering around the same margin.
Because this stream is the answer to the universe.
Yeah, eventually, of course, yeah. So suddenly, Hill, there's a strange taste in your mouth of sour cream, and you feel like you're extra stealthy. You suddenly get, you know, what does sour cream make you think of? Sneaking in the shadows. You just feel like you'd be good at it. Obvious connection there.
Saw Lee like have some sour cream chips or something on the side.
Yeah, totally. So you guys are going in. What are you doing when you go into the building? You're on ground floor, I guess.
I
Yes.
got like the flashlight gun thing, and I'm just looking.
I'm going up. We gotta follow
yeah.
Lee.
Straight for the stairs, going up, or elevator. Are we taking the stairs or the elevator?
I feel like we should. The elevator probably doesn't work in a derelict abandoned apartment block.
Oh, you're so
I don't know
smart.
if I would-
Let's take the stairs.
Okay. So Bailey and Hill, are you staying with, or are you doing a proper check of the floor?
We're checking as we go. I believe that's what Hill's doing.
Yep,
Okay.
Bailey would be following suit.
Can I grab perception checks then from Hill and Bailey, and can I grab hard athletics checks from Young and Kaio?
Dang it.
Okay. And okay, so you guys are doing the perception checks. This floor is clear. You go around. This floor hasn't been touched in a long time. There's no signs of disturbance. Nothing. On a critical success, Kaio starts launching up these stairs. Kaio's gone 2 floors in the time it's taken Young to get up 1 floor. Young's on the next floor. Kaio's on floor. Hang on, how does it work in America? Is 1 ground or is 1 level 1?
Yeah, see, 1 is ground.
Great. So now we've got Bailey and Hill having cleared level 1, Young on level 2, and Kaio on level 3.
I'm still sprinting up, I think.
Okay, so if you want to check floor 2, Bailey and Hill, that can be, again, some more perception checks. And Young and Kaio, you can give me hard athletics to getting up again. Okay, 9's better.
Eee.
Oof.
That's even better than last time.
Damn! Okay, so, again, Kaio is now on floor 5. Young on floor 4, having seen Kaio putting them to shame. Up to their fitness. Floor 2, perception checkers, is clear.
Yay! I assume we go to floor 3, Hill, and do.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
they're
Same-
like regular super cops. Look at them go.
Same rolls again, please.
John Matrix is beaten by stairs
Oh,
until this roll, apparently. No?
He
No,
really
you're-
is John Matrix.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, dear.
He was about to go commando on us with that baton. Worried.
So floor 3 is clear, and Young, you get to floor 6. Kaio, you get to floor 7. On floor 7, you see 2 things. As you come up the stairs, you see Lee, and you also see a ringing telephone. And Lee's walking towards it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop now and just keep. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the floor, maybe just tucked by a wall or something, so I can keep an eye on Lee and just check, I guess, all the windows and just keep an eye while he takes this phone call. I guess, is it possible to try and get closer to try and hear what's going on?
Yeah, you can totally do that. I'll take a perception for your hearing.
Okay.
Everyone else, why don't you give me some hard exercise or perception checks, depending on what you want to do. Oh, Young, so you stagger to the top of the last set of stairs. The floor is clear. I see hard exercise from Hill. Is Hill starting to run?
He's starting to run.
Okay, so
Best he can.
Hill gets up onto floor 4. Bailey checking floor 3. Floor 3 is clear. Young, you're knackered. You're at the top of the stairs at floor 7. You can see Kaio still running off as Kaio is going for a perception. And with a 7, you can just about hear the phone still ringing as Lee approaches it cautiously, gun out. More checks from the other 3?
Huh?
Am I not up at the top with him?
You're
With her?
on floor 7. If you want to get closer, I'll need some perception checks to see if you can hear the phone
Okay.
call.
Okay. And I'm not at them yet, correct?
No, you're on floor 4. Ember Lee has just cleared floor 4. Floor
Okay.
4, floor 3.
Hard exercise.
That hard exercise hasn't
yeah.
been doing you well today.
No.
So if Hill is running up the stairs, I think Emberly would follow suit. She would stick with her partner.
Yeah.
Hard
Because
exercise
Hill-
then, please.
Bill's thinking no shots, they're running ahead. Gotta catch up to them.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So, let's see. You can get up to floor 5. You can both get up to floor 5. You'll be able to catch up and you get to floor 5. Mad Rogue is giving a D6 to Kaio.
Aw, thank you.
I've just realised I never deleted Bailey's D6 from earlier. My bad. There you go, let's get rid of that. You guys are now both on floor 5. On floor 7, the two of you are just close enough that you can hear Lee pick up the phone, and the phone just says, "Congratulations, you have 10 minutes to clear the building." And then the phone goes dead. And I'm gonna put a nice real timer on the stream, so you guys can see exactly how much time you have.
Oh god.
As it seems, there's been a bomb threat on the building. That's
Lee,
fun,
what do
right?
we do?
Lee, this was a hoax. We've got to get out of here.
I told you all it was a trap, by the way. I would just like to say that I was right.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed by Lee's aptitude in this point. He really should have known about this if he was an action hero. I thought he was. Anyway, let's go.
Wait, Lee, what do we do? What do you suggest we do?
Yeah, is the girl here?
I think I'm 2 floors down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant the other Lee.
No, it's a trap. It was always a trap. This place is rigged to blow. We've got 10 minutes to clear the building.
I knew it, and we followed you in here. Come on, let's go.
Wait, so if you knew it was a trap, why did you come up here anyway? What are you doing?
I was looking for the perpetrator or something, anything, a lead.
Well, for now, we just got to clear the building. Were there many like people coming in downstairs? I guess they're coming in through the roof as well, weren't they?
You saw like most of the FBI squads available enter this building, either some coming in from the roof or entering from the ground floor.
All right, Lee. And Young, if you want, we can try and get the people on the roof and get them away. You two, maybe you should try and get the people who are below us out the way. I don't know. What do you think? Unless we can get rid of this bomb, find the bomb. I don't know.
I think I'm 2 floors down. I don't think I'm in this conversation.
I'm waiting for the 9-minute mark to say you've got to floor 7, and then that's when I will enter you guys.
Okay.
I mean, you know what, Kyle? Relay this plan to them. Lee and I will go up. You meet us up there.
Okay. I will dash down the stairs so I can tell them this a bit sooner.
Okay, so you will meet Bailey on the stairs. Bailey, you are now on floor 7 with Kaio and Young, and they will take you to this phone, and this looks to be like a trigger for a bomb. The bomb's not here, but this is definitely a remote trigger.
Can you find out where the bomb is? We need to get rid of it. Or get everyone out.
I think Bailey would like tuck her hair back, and then she would look to see if there's any sort of like trigger around the phone itself. If like, in other words, can she pick up the phone without triggering it?
Well, the phone's already been picked up. It looks like it was part of the it looks like it was part of the trigger, but it seems the box it was standing on is in fact some sort of trigger, radio signal trigger, and it's got like the timer on it reading 8:20, 8:19, 8:18, 8:17.
Is there a better question then? So she wants to be able to access like the actual trigger itself and see if she can switch off the timer or cut it off before it could send the signal.
Mm-hmm.
Is there, what can she, I assumed it meant that she needed to lift up the whole hardware of the phone, but maybe it means she needs to do something in the box.
Yep, we can do something with the box. Why don't you give us either a job knowledge or perception check?
Let's do job knowledge. I've done a lot of perception.
Okay. On a 6, a kid could do better. So like you can see all the bits that you've described, but you can't see how they interact with one another. It looks like whoever made this was a very competent bomb designer. The rest of you, I'll take negotiation checks for trying to get people out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I want to use my reroll. I think instead, so she's like, okay, so this is a very competent bomb designer. I want to think about what I know of them so far. What I know is that they don't give a whole lot of information up front. And I know that they were smart about the way that they did that. They did it in such a way that they could have as many people there as possible, but they still gave us time to get out, which means that this is probably a distraction, which means that this front part of the box that I've been focusing on is probably the distraction. So she's going to go around to the other side of the box and see if there's something in the back side that she could access instead.
Okay, so I'll offer you the same 2 checks again. Delicate work or job knowledge. Those of you trying to get people off the floor, 6 minutes 20, by the way. Those of you trying to get people off the floor, they're like, no, we need to clear the building. We need to clear the building. We can't just go.
Bomb! Get the hell out of here. Come on, don't
That's
be
exactly
dead.
what we're doing. I mean, come on.
We got aliens
no.
defusing it.
I'm just going to use my reroll because you know what? If I can't even figure out how to undo this bomb, then what am I doing here?
Yeah, okay, sure.
It is an abandoned building.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The dice stopped.
Well, we're gonna fail forward here. So you start investigating the back, and you drop it. The back falls away. A wire goes taut and snaps. But nothing happens. The timer reads 5:30.
Sweating profusely.
I
assume I see like a mass of wires back here that are
You do.
Interconnected.
Interconnected wires, red, green, and blue,
Red, green, and blue.
all over the place.
And is it clear if there are any wires that are dead enders? In other words, they return back to the same port?
It's not clear. I'd take a perception check on that one.
All right.
You can see that there are indeed some. In fact, you can actually kind of move a lot of those out of the way and see down to the core of the problem. 444, we need some better negotiation results to get these people out of the building. They're currently
Let's
like...
try again.
Everyone takes a fumble point to use forward. Everyone gets that. A fumble point, you can add 1 to any dice roll to increase your score by 1. Unfortunately, these people just aren't moving. They're like, what are you talking about? A bomb? There's no bomb. There's nothing. The floors have been clear so far.
Yeah, there. Get blown up. See if I can get you over this.
A reroll and a d6 to Ember Lee. You can do this. Betty believes in you. You did buy Betty's best bomb defusing kit, right?
She does have a bomb diffusing kit. I think that if it's back to me, then I think that that's what she's going to like look at the wires and she's gonna see if she can narrow it down to like the last 2 wires. Like between one of these is going to need to be cut,
Okay.
and one of them is going to be a problem.
Okay. So I would take your choice of perception, delicate work, or job knowledge. Which one's been the best to you?
I feel like perception.
Okay.
In terms
Would you
of
like
being
to add your fumble? No, you don't need to. On a 9, that's as good as a pro. It's not a really good result, but it is very good. So I'm going to say instead of having 2 wires that you have to cut, you have 3. 3 wires, which look important. You still have red, blue, and green.
Oh man, in only 3 minutes.
3 minutes
I'm
on the
trying
clock.
to make this as like simple as possible. So if I have a D6 though, so that's good. Thank you.
You do. Young Kyo Hill, it's a lost cause. You're not going to be able to get these people out of the building. And
Okay,
you
I'm getting
know,
out the building.
you've probably you've definitely taken more than 5 minutes trying to do this. You haven't exactly got a watch with the exact time, but you know it's got to be getting close. You might just want to bail.
Yeah,
I
let's-
want to run up and try and find Young in that case and Lee.
I'm gonna go try to find Bailey because she's my partner. So
Aww.
So Hill comes up on the floor with Bailey, where Bailey is still defusing the bomb with only 2 minutes to go. Lee spots someone in the opposite building on floor 3, and he says, "There! They're watching!" And he goes and dives out onto the fire escape.
I follow.
Have I reached those guys yet?
Yes, hard exercise checks.
Okay, yeah, I'm following. Oh, that's a proper crit this time.
Can I re-roll?
Yes, you
Can
can.
I? Oh no.
That was your last reroll, Young.
I know.
That's
Okay,
the best
so-
crit I've ever got.
You can keep up. Kaio, maybe it's your time in Japan, who knows? But you just follow almost Lee's exact movements as he runs up the fire escape and dives across to the other building, gripping a window ledge. Bailey, what's going on? 1 minute 30. 1 minute 15.
All right.
16. 15.
Bailey is going to she has an option between 3 wires, and she's going to try and go for the right wire.
Okay.
Correct.
So, are you doing this by using your knowledge, or are you using your gut?
I think she's probably using her gut.
Can you please give me a sense check? It's bottom left. 50.
Is that
49. Bottom left. Wow, what a way to put pressure on you. Don't worry, there's not going to be a bomb explode or anything. A 7.
I think I'm going to add my D6 to this, please.
You can add your d6.
Yay! Because this is
Literally like
28. 27. A 10. A 10 is as good as a pro. You think
what if I add my fumble points?
You can add your fumble point as well. That makes it 11, which is nearly famous in your town. You're very good. 13, 12. You think the red wire. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Bailey.
1.
Cut the red wire?
I think she's gonna snip it.
The timer stops on 1.
Hill closes his eyes.
Bailey's just gonna like pat his shoulder, but her hand is so sweaty that it probably leaves like a little hand mark.
Or are we dead?
I think so. Timer stopped anyway, so good news. She's gonna kiss her engraved little wire cutters before she puts them away.
Shit. I'm definitely too old for this. I felt like my butt just tightened up like way too much.
You know,
Outside-
I think
Sorry. Outside in the alley, as you see Lee jump across to the other ring and grab hold of this window ledge, below you see a large blue portal open up.
Jump into the portal.
Oh, is it time already? Oh.
Let's go. I grab her and I jump in.
Ah!
Any last words on Hill or Bailey before we go to Young and Kaio's new location? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to their new location, and then we'll get epilogues from you guys. Think about what happens over the next few days. The case is solved. Lee is fundamental. It all comes back that way. Young Kaio, you dive through this portal, building up speed. As you go through the blue portal, you find yourself in the sky, plummeting towards Earth.
I'm going to check to see if I have like a backpack on.
You don't have a backpack on.
Or a parachute, I mean.
But you can see a parachute floating in the air below you. In fact, you can see 4 parachutes floating in the air below you at different heights. And 3 people above you, one being what you can only assume is Kaio, skydiving without parachutes. And that's where we're going to wrap up this week. That's what we're going to pick up next week. Bailey, Hill, what happens on this case? What happens? Something of note. You guys must get promotions or something. How does it happen?
We get promotions. Hill gets to shoot someone in the leg, one of the kidnappers. They all get promotions. What happens to their bodies, though? Do they get promotions, or do they just disappear?
It's like, you were calling them kind of crazy the whole way through. They have no recollection of any of their time with you. The adrenaline just made them chase this person across. They actually fell into a dumpster when they tried to follow Lee. They were in no shape to try and follow Lee across that building. And they ended up back in hospital where they were declared not fit for work for several months as they got some help, especially after your recounts of how they were acting, and that definitely wasn't normal for them.
Did Matrix do the paperwork?
Matrix was not fit to do the paperwork.
No. I think Bailey would turn to Hill when they find that out and be like, "Well, I defused the bomb."
Yeah, true. Just shot him.
What a perfect place to leave it.
Fine. He gives her more of the fries, and then
I'm gonna go get fries and burger. I'll be back. Maybe by the time you get done with that paperwork.
But at least we got a promotion, and I got to shoot someone. So we all got to do something cool.
True. That was a
Hopefully
good
we
shot.
don't have to work with the LAPD soon, because they're crazy.
Tell me about it.
Well, here we are at the end. Let's go around and say hi to everyone. Tell us what your favourite part of the show was, where we can find you online, and all the wonderful things that you get up to. This time we'll go anti-clockwise. And, I hope you all enjoyed it. I thoroughly did. Let's start with Smallish Sam.
Oh, hi. I'm Smaller Sam. Yes, again, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram and sometimes Twitch. Smallish Sam. Oh gosh, my favorite part. Hey, gosh. There's just so many. Like the whole thing. I do kind of like the beginning when Kaio and Young kind of just like tried to be cops and failed miserably with the 2 guys at the beginning. That was great. But yeah. You can find me. So this weekend I'm very, very, very busy. I will be back here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
I'm gonna point these 2, but I realize that's my thing is not yours. With Rachel and Scrap. Yeah. With a great game. It'll be a great game. Rachel's DMing. I'm so excited. All the things. Yes. So I'll be back here. And then on Sunday, I'll be on Encounter Roleplay for their charity streams. Will and Sid are trying to get stuff done. They need help with all the things. And so I'll be there 11 a.m. for Call of Cthulhu, and then 11 p.m. for Honey Heist, which is going to be run by Kelly. And so I'm very much looking forward to that. So yes, those are all my things.
Awesome, fantastic. And Sam is, of course, referring to the 12-hour stream tomorrow between 1 p.m. and 1 a.m. EST. So if you can tune in for that, please do come along. We'll be bringing in 4 new DMs, including Rachel. New to streaming, at least, DMing. You've DM'd in person, right? Yeah. So new to streaming DMs is a bit of a different animal, and we're going to bring them in a lovely, safe way. Next around, let's go to V Fergie. Oh, hi! How was that for you?
Oh, hi, I'm V Fergie. You can find me on on the social media and Twitch as V Fergie, even YouTube. I enjoyed it. My favorite part would be it's the time between the car chase and the bomb defusing, because it was just fun, intense. I was sweating, so yeah, it was great. I love it. And where you can find me doing next, I'm just trying to get back into my groove. I had some personal issues that was solved, and now I want to do more role play and tabletop games.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you along. A pleasure, and I'm glad you managed to resolve some of your issues. That's good news. Thank you. Thank you. So next round we come to Shell Game. Oh, hi.
Hello. I really had a lot of fun with you lovely folks. Like, this was a blast. I have a hard time picking one, so it made me really glad that there were 2 people that went before me to say things. I think I really liked the bomb diffusing, but I also really enjoyed the fact that we took the time to figure out the burger ramen joint and how that worked. And then we all decided that we were going to go do it. And I was like, yes, this is how I feel like I am with my friends. Like, oh no, this is really a place and thing that happens. Yeah, oh yeah, and you want to, yeah, we'll go. Yes. So I really enjoyed that. And you can find me primarily on Twitter, but I am also doing a stream on Geek Space TV tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Night Witches, and that's every Saturday. And then I have Worlds Beyond that happens every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, man.
You're there.
And if you're in Seattle, I do live improv, so you can always check that out by going to sarahperforms.com, which at some point in my life I will update.
Ah, that sounds awesome. Damn, I'd love to come and see that myself. Yeah, and we're big fans of Geek Space TV here. Another space out there creating inclusivity for TTRPGs and stuff. Big shout out for them. Thank you for coming along today. Next around, you're more than welcome. Next and last around, we have Rachel. Oh hi, Talenia.
Oh, hi! Yeah, I am Rachel. I'm at Telnia on Twitter, and I kind of have an Instagram, but it doesn't have anything on yet. I'm kind of working out how Instagram works. It's a bit of a witchcraft to me. But yeah, man, this evening was a blast. The car chase was amazing, and I know car chases are often quite hard to do in tabletop RPGs, but Scrat did a fantastic job. So that was awesome. And it was just a really good fun, like crazy session. And I always like getting to be angry in a stream. It's always fun. Because it is like 2 a.m. here, so I have a lot of voice wobbliness to channel. So yeah, I am DMing tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST, so that's bonkers. It's going to be good fun. We'll see what happens. I think we have so far most of the party are bards, so that also happens. And other than that, this week, on Mondays, I have Blood on the Thames, which is a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition live stream, which is at 2 p.m. EST, I believe. And then, of course, it's back to Ryuutama next Friday, and aside from that, I'm working on quite a potentially what might be quite an exciting project, which will be happening on Tuesdays. And I'll probably be posting loads of stuff about that on my Twitter soon about what that is.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, and next week will be, free dive parachuting after parachutes. That's fine, right? That's fine. There's no problems here. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. We will be back in just over an hour and 10 minutes, for the last game of the, well, usually the last game of the week, Mortal Spheres. And then we'll be back again tomorrow, like we said, 1 p.m. till 1 a.m. doing a 12-hour stream, with a whole bunch of new DMs, including Rachel, but also, oh, actually, no, Tabletop Horde isn't a new DM, but we are playing a new system. We are playing, John Carter of Mars, the latest Modiphius release, with one of the Modiphius stars coming along to, DM it for us, so we can check that out tomorrow. That's at 4 p.m. 7 p.m. we have Sage of Philia coming across on the channel for the first time to do some DMing, and the last slot, Zel Ayanami, who you may know from both Eden and Mortal Spheres, which you can catch in 1 hour, taking up the last slot at 10 p.m. We've got John Carter, D&D twice, and Call of Cthulhu as well, so check out Twitter for all the information about that. Here is a wall of text for you with all of our social links, places you can support us, and sponsor information. Thank you very, very much to Bird and the Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press, who make this all possible at the moment. Thank you so much to them. Please do go and check out their links especially. And today we're going to be going and paying a raid to one of our old channel friends. We're going to go and say hello to the great Haley, who's currently doing some artwork, which will be a ton of fun. I just need to find the right tab. There it is. And spell their name right. I always do this, but you know, I like to keep us all on our toes. You know that we're, you know, where we're going. Hey, it worked. So thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you in an hour's time. Until then, keep on evoking emotions and yeah, stay chill. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.